go.
This is Amos 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saying to the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua your power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Somebody giving all glory and praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HALAL.
I read the brothers from down Tampa Florida for the camp of prophets of Babylon, coming another Lord with an edifying camp. Alright, going into these prophecies, man. Alright, the thing that's going to take place in this earth. As we see things stirring up here in America, we know that it's going to come to a time where you're going to be able to get this word anymore, man. Okay, soon you're going to have it with this word. It's not going to be able to be an easy access as you have today, man. Alright, you have these phones, alright, you got these computers, you got these tablets, that you see these people on these devices every day, but they are not using these things, okay, are utilizing these things to seek the Lord in truth and sincerity, okay? So the time we're coming into when the things are popping off, you're running out of time, man, to seek the Lord. So we're going to bring you back out at Amos 8 and 11, Lord, when you are edified.
This is Amos 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saying the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua your power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor in thirst for water.
Now pause. Now this is going to take place, of course, proceeding to 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Alright, the Lord going to do these things, but that's not in this right here. It's going into it. Go ahead.
It says, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua.
Right, of hearing the words. Okay, what kind of time of you have all this access to the internet, you have all this access to getting this word, but it's going to come to a time where you're going to have that easy access no more, man, according to the scriptures. You see, a famine of hearing the word is coming soon, man. We're in a time where these devils can pull anything out of the rabbit's hat, okay? You have this devil willing to do whatever it takes to hold down this king to himself, man. And if that means cutting out all access, all right, to you getting what you need to get, all right, he gonna do it, man. All right, now you had this thing on the TikTok where
hey, if I can add real quick too, wanted to what Phil's going into, because you have it where, you know, America's been, you know, destroying burning down the food processing facilities, destroying farms, destroying crops. These farmers are saying how since they lost those illegal immigrants as the workers, you know, the crops are dying. You know, they're saying that the American, you know, the Americans are not trying to work. You know, they say they work a couple of hours and they'll quit. So what's happening right now is they're already setting up the famine for the lack of food and bread. So first it's going to come to famine of hearing the word. You know, they're going to shut these platforms down. Right. And that's when they're really going to bring help on you people when you can't, you know, find this truth so easily accessible to you as you do now.
That's right, man, because the brother said it beautifully. See, this devil knows how to hit you from different angles, man. See, Esau is known to be a cunning devil, man. He's a cunning and crafty, deceivable devil, man. Okay, and he knows how to use these things to his advantage. While these people are being completely simple in the mind, or they're not noticing that these devils are moving in a very strategic way, man. Okay, it's planned out, it's set out to happen, all right, before you even could blink about these things seeing to happen before you, man. All right, so Esau's moving very quickly. All right, and we're in the time when we're telling you and warning you through the spirit prayer, YAHWASHI outside, but most of our people aren't listening, man. Okay, so they're gonna have to see it to believe it in the times they're coming into, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Amos 8 and verse 11. Read it again.
Yeah.
It says, behold, the days come, saying the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua your power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua.
But of hearing the words of the Lord YAHWASHI Yahshua. These words, all right, these things is coming out according to prophecy, okay, through the spirit of YAHWASHI Yahshua is what is going to protect you in these times, man. All right, having this wisdom, understanding, knowledge, that's what's going to keep you stable, all right, for when these devils come down having great wrath. But see, but you have the mindset of these people, all right, and very much pride, all right, and they have a high level of pride, so they don't want to hear what's being said, which should be on you, man. All right, because when trouble comes, all right, you're going to be the one that's looking crazy in the face. All right, you're going to be the one with your head cut off like a chicken, man. All right, when you see it scrambling and running around, you people are going to be lost for words. You're going to be in great distress. Okay, and you're gonna be desiring to want to know what's going on. You ever watch a movie and you got some disastrous thing happening, all right, some pandemic thing happening. One of the number one questions people ask is, what's going on? What's going on? And if they don't get an answer, they freak out. Okay? And a lot of people are about to freak out, all right, from not knowing what's going on because you had the opportunity to, man. And the Lord gonna show you otherwise when it comes to it. Go ahead.
If I may add as well, we're in a time of great exposure. All right? We're in a time of great exposure where they on Trump's ass, man. They asking him all these pressing questions, and he's at this point he's starting to gaslight everybody. Okay? And what that means is with great exposure comes great censorship too. So they're gonna go take all these measures to censor all this information from leaking out. All right, that just goes to show you that there's also we're in a time of that famine of hearing the words of the Lord.
Right, being exposed. That's a beautiful point you made because, like the brother said, you know, everything's being exposed. All right, especially with Esau and the way he's moving, the wickedness, man. He's being exposed for who the wicked is. Okay, and that's something that he does not want to be revealed. All right, that's something that he's plotting on, trying to figure out how he can disconnect these people from getting this word, man, from getting what they need to hear. All right, to condemn who the wicked is, man. All right, you see, we out here, we telling you who the wicked is. Esau don't want you to know that. What he wants you to know is that, hey, he trying to, you know, peace and safety. All the time he look for where to take you out. Okay, lead you into destruction. All right, but hey, everything's been exposed. You got this thing with Diddy in there. All the wickedness is being exposed here, and eventually it's gonna be wiped away. Go ahead.
It says, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, YAHWASHI, and shall not find it.
And that's ultimately what these people are going to do. They're going to be looking to and fro trying to find this word. Like I said, you have this internet that's all around the world, man. Okay, you can go on YouTube and look up Great Millstone. All right, you can go on the internet and type up, all right, these things. You have it with AI even putting you on game, man. Okay, and that's something that he saw to pray for his own destruction. You see? His own weapons against him, man. But really just to bring out this word. All right? This word is going to go out to all the four corners of the earth so everyone can have this as a witness and they seen it. Okay? Turn into what? Now you're going to be in a predicament where you don't heard it, you didn't move on it, and you end up being marked. So in the time where all this is about to pop off, what are these people going to do, man? These people are going to move in great fear and looking for the man that's been on the corners and highways and heavens. Okay, they're going to desire this word, and they're not going to be able to find it. Okay, the Lord's going to pull it back from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we get in NLT verse 13.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is verse 13 in the NLT. Beautiful girls and strong young men will grow faint in that day, thirsting for the Lord's word.
So they're going to be out here scrambling for it, man. Seeking for it. Young and women and men. Young ages out there. What's going on? What happened? Man, please help me, help me. People are going to be pleading in that day, begging.
Yeah, because when we at these camps, a lot of times you'll see young women pass by, you know, and they'll, you know, look at brothers and, you know, keep walking and act like they don't, or you know, act like they don't hear the message. Same thing too is you got these young men, you know, especially when we was on the other side when it was, you know, more lively. All you had was young men and women passing by, which your future. You know, this concerns your future. You should be really the ones listening, but they don't listen. But when all hell breaks loose, those are going to be the same ones trying to find answers.
Right.
All right. You're not going to have none.
Right.
That's why the scripture says, Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man, because whoever got the light and darkness, everybody's going to cleave to that light. You know. So that last part about how the young men and the fair virgins, which means young beautiful women, they're going to be seeking this knowledge, trying to find the men who got this knowledge.
That's right. Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a draft too. Don't forget about the draft.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a draft where a lot of these men are gonna get drafted off and die. You know? Yeah. So the only men that's really gonna be left here that's gonna be of a sound mind and, you know, stable is gonna be the men of the Lord.
That's right. It's gonna be the men of the Lord. And that's proceeding to what? Isaiah 33:6. Okay? If we're gonna be stable in the time where all hell breaking loose, That's what's gonna be very precious, man. That's what make brothers really precious, man. To be able to be in a calm state of mind where there's none of these things are affecting you. Because you know, all right, how about you now is bringing it upon this place. These people gonna look at you like, why is he such a calm person right now? Why is he not freaking out? And that's gonna make you very, very precious because they're gonna desire that. Okay?
And these young men and women also got a spirit on them to live it up in their youth. And then try to seek out the Lord in their oldness. Okay? But the Lord said he chosen you, spoken out of the mouth of babes. Okay? So men are getting this thing at a young age. Alright, but you got it in your heart. Where you want to just live it up. No YOLO, no regrets. While you're all young, spend all your youth doing wickedness. And then when you get old and the evil days approaching, now you want to seek the Lord. You know? So the Lord takes it as a very great sacrifice for you to give your youth to him. For you to give him your youthful energy.
Right. That's why the scriptures say to present your body as a living sacrifice. We have a purpose, all right? And our goal and our duty is to serve Yahawah to the best of our ability, all right? And seek him in these times, man. Do what's right. Okay? Do what was told. Because eventually, everything that we know of this fast and this world is going to pass away. You see? It's going to be all wiped away, so it's going to be pointless of what everything you establish here. You got too many people who will be involved in building a career and trying to build a life here when it's all going to be utterly destroyed, man. Okay? Eventually, you're going to find out the hard way that none of it was worth it, man. Okay? Besides doing what we're doing right now.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5, verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber.
Yes.
You know, so wit is going to withdraw itself, which wit goes into wisdom. With the priest, you know, you quoted Isaiah 33:6. Okay, when that understanding withdraw itself, man, people said, scripture says, when there is no open vision, the people perish. See, no one has an outlet to go to for answers.
Right.
Okay. Then it goes on to say, let's get the last part again. It says, and understanding shall withdraw itself into a secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency, the water, be multiplied upon earth. You know, so it says understanding is going to be sought of many, but not found.
And also, who's going to have that wisdom, man? Lord's men. Okay? They're going to be the ones that's ducked off and hide off, hit from with all these things. They're going to have this knowledge, man. They're going to have this wisdom instead of knowledge. And that's what make another reason why people are going to be seeking for brothers going out to the highways eventually. They walk right past us right now. They'll keep it moving and they'll look. They might scoff and mock here and there. Get on the comment board, text here and there. All right? Think it's in the game. And they turn around and be looking for you. You turn around trying to find you. Like, you're true, man.
Yeah, that also shows you that it's going to be the internet's going to shut down in those days, man. In these times, the internet going to be shut down. Everybody go to the internet for answers. Everybody go to Google and type in, what do I do with this, or what can I do with that, you know? But I just go to show you that this devil's going to hit the grid, man. These people ain't going to have no access to knowledge, so then they're going to seek out the living libraries, the prophets, man.
People love to go on chat GPT. But chat GPT can't give you the answer on how to be delivered from Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
Chat GPT can't tell you how to survive a nuclear missile. Okay, impending doom. Only Yahawah shall shine.
That's right.
Come on. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
Right. Okay, you have it right now, you getting this word, you have this access to coming up and seeking, okay? But at a time where all hell gonna be breaking loose and trouble's gonna be springing out, all right? Hey, eventually the blessing that's going out freely is gonna be held back, man. You see, you have a word through spirit and prayer about SEMINOLE. The Lord's stretching out his hand right now. But mostly people, what they doing? They despise it, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to get it. Okay, well then when all this trouble comes, guess what? Now you ain't gonna have it no more. Now the same man has been out there sparing none, okay, crying out loud. Hey, we're gonna have, it's like putting your hand over your mouth. We ain't gonna, hey, nope, because you had the time. You had your moment where you had to seek your YAHAWASHI, and you didn't, man. Okay? And a lot of people gonna be in great terror. They're gonna be in a state of fear, man. They're gonna fear then. You don't wanna fear now, you're gonna fear then. You know? You're gonna fear your YAHAWASHI at the end of the day. You can bring that back.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
And our people are rebellious, man. Okay, they don't want to listen to the scourges or the amendments that's being dished out, man. You get corrections, you get a punishment. You still ain't listening? Okay, well now you finna learn this way. Okay? The scripture says, grab, they shall know that the death by pain. Alright? It's going to be a terrifying time for our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau knowing what he's doing. When this devil cut these things off, the internet, the power, however he's coming, you're going to be through, man. You're going to have no complete access, alright, to an opportunity of salvation, man. You're going to be out there looking crazy in the face. So when them nukes drop and you see it coming, you're going to have nothing you can say. I didn't know. Well, you heard it. I didn't see it. Well, one of the two. You got it some way, man. Okay? You can refuse it all day, but when that comes, your eyes, your ears, all that's going it's gonna come to understanding then. You know, the brothers say pain is a universal language. You see? You know, they're gonna have to feel it.
This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 25 in the NLT. Terror and trembling will overcome my people. They will look for peace, but will not find it.
They will look for peace, but not find it. Okay? This is a rebellious people we talking about. This is a hard-headed and stiff-necked people. Okay? One that don't want to seek the Lord. Okay? One that don't want to hear what you're telling them. You can tell a nigga easily, hey, stop eating crab pork soup. What you mean, man? What you mean, can't eat this no more? No, nigga. Obviously it's killing you. Obviously it's giving you some type of disease. Stay away from it, man. Because those same things you continue dwelling in, that's the reason why you ain't gonna be able to comprehend what's going on. Okay? Because you would rather be more fulfilled, you would rather fulfill the flesh, okay, than rather seek the spirit. Okay, seek the things that's being dished out right now. Okay? Just like you're hearing that alarm going off, that's how it's gonna be when all hell break loose, man. Nigga gonna lose their mind when they hear something like that. It ain't gonna be a movie. Go ahead.
It says calamity will follow calamity. Rumor will follow rumor. They will look in vain for a vision of the prophets. They will receive no teachings from the priests and no counsel from the leaders.
So no counsel from the leaders, man. We're coming to what then? Okay. What then? What actions would you take then, man? Okay? We're in a serious time where the Lord's not messing around. This is a time where you seek your YAHAWASHI, man. Alright?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 12. And it reads, I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Hey, the Lord's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. Alright? Brothers having this wisdom understanding the knowledge. You know, I say wisdom making a man face to shine. And we gonna really shine in that day. Our brothers out to be at the elect. You know, your outer appearance of confident and confident and confidence in YAHAWASHI gonna show, man. As well as that wisdom. Alright? People gonna be seeking and wondering why you're so comfortable in a time where there's so much trouble going on. Why? Because we got YAHAWASHI. And you're going to have women flocking to you, man. You're going to have people coming to you, seeking answers. Because it's going to be so, you're going to be so stable. Brother, grab that, grab that Isaiah 33 and 6.
And the scripture said, in the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. Alright, so notice that fear placed upon them that breeds strong confidence in YAHAWASHI's abilities. You know what the Lord can do. You're going to be confident that there is nothing that can overtake you. As we were saying, for the Lord before us, who can be against us.
Right, beautiful. if Yahweh Shemi outside be for us, who shall be against us? Who can come against brothers that's been serving Yahweh Shemi outside? Really, man? Think about it. You got a ultimate, you got an omnipotent power, okay? That you serving, and then these motherfuckers think he gonna be able to get on one on you. Like, really? Well, the Lord's eye is 10 times brighter than the sun. 10,000 times brighter than the sun. The water. What make you think you ain't gonna be seen? The Lord ain't gonna reveal you trying to come up. Reveal like you ain't trying to get on his servant, man. Come on, bro. We serving Yahweh by sitting outside. Better put some respect on it.
I got a definition for that word precious.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the word precious in the free dictionary. It says, of great value, not to be wasted or treated carelessly. It says, used as a term of address for a beloved person.
Yeah, you speak on it, bro.
You know, so therefore, you know, brothers are going to be found beloved. Like, this is precious. You know, this is my precious right here. You know, you may have, you know, a lot of substance, but you know, this is precious to me. Okay, when something is precious to you, you hold that in great regard, man. You keep a close eye on that thing.
Right.
All right. So brothers are going to be found precious in the sight of the Lord.
Take special care.
Scripture says he has care for his elect.
That's right. Yup. Hey, the Lord loves his men. Okay. All right. So you said the Lord cares for you. So you think the Lord gonna care for his men in the time where you know he's not gonna forget till your worst and labor of love. So you don't think the Lord gonna come through for you? You don't think the Lord gonna come through for his men? Our brothers thought we be that elect. How much more for his elect, man? And we hope to be that elect. Stop playing, man.
Scripture says that. It says, with great labor I made it perfect.
Right.
So these different trials and tribulations the Lord is putting you through, he's refining you for that moment. We're going to be found perfect in that day.
That's right. You had something up? Nah, bring it on.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, the strength of salvation.
All right. Hey, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Okay? And the true salvation, the fear of the Lord is his strength. So you're going to have it, but this wisdom and knowledge is going to be our stability. Matter of fact, let's grab the stability in the etymology, man. Baba Shah. Okay? We're going to be stable. We're going to be protected. All right? Hey, you're going to have it. Hey, what did it say? 10,000 or 1,000 on this side and 10,000 on the other side?
Rabbit.
I mean, Psalms 91?
Rabbit.
Yeah. I believe it's the 7th verse, the 10th verse. Yeah, we do it. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is the etymology line for stability. It says, firmness of resolve, mental equilibrium, steadfastness.
Now grab the word steadfastness, because that's in the scriptures a lot. Okay, steadfastness. All right? Go ahead.
It says firmness, solidity, stability, durability, constancy, standing fast, firmness, security.
Security, so firm. We're going to be able to stand firm in a trouble, a time of trouble. We're going to be able to stand firm, man. Okay? And confident. Okay? And confidence of in Yahweh Bashim outside. Because we know we're going to have that protection as scripture said in Psalm 91, the first and second verse. Within this wisdom, understanding, knowledge, okay, in that shadow of Almighty, we're going to have that protection. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It says state of being difficult to overthrow.
Oh, it's a state to be difficult to overthrow. Then you have it. We've been going through all this pressure, all this stress, all this stuff. So in the time of something we used to, you think you're going to be able to overthrow that? Come on, bro. Don't get it twisted now. We're going to still put us through it. But our trust is going to be in Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's our faith, man. Okay? To be unmovable, man. All right? Unwavering. The scriptures give us warning of these things. Okay? Do not be wavering in the time where it's going to be terrible, man. And that's going to be your faith. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Shai. And even according to scriptures, that's what. What can you strengthen my faith, Lord? What can you strengthen my spirit? You're going to strengthen your spirit, man. You're going to strengthen your faith, your fear. Whatever you call upon Yahweh Bashim Shai for, he's going to be able to do it for you, man.
Right.
All right? We're serving an omnipotent power. Omnipotence. Water. Okay, power, Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know, Jay got, I got to get better with that. Okay? That's a lot on me. Go ahead.
It says, power of remaining upright.
Mm-hmm.
Continuance in the same state.
Continuous in the same state. What the scripture said, the Lord give us a spirit of fear. Brother, grab that too. Grab that, you call. YAHWAH. All right. Okay. What we be in trouble? What we trouble for? The Lord gave us the hands up. You know, He already gave you the brother say what? Cheat code. We already got it. We already got a blueprint. You know how you play 7 great flips. So come out the sky. That's how it is when we sit up in prayer. That's how it is when we speaking about these scriptures, man.
Cheat code is the scriptures.
Yeah.
To write the cheat code down on a sheet of paper. Brothers writing down scriptures.
And memorizing.
Memorizing, yeah.
You write the cheat code down so much you memorize it.
Right. Yeah, you know, you can just, you don't even gotta look at the paper no more.
Look at the paper no more. You ain't gotta look at it. You ain't gotta go to the scripture. You quote the scripture off your mind.
Exactly. And that's just how it is, man. You see? So how much more in a time of trouble? How much more when we seeing all this, come on, man. It's gonna be hitting our minds like left and right. It's gonna be like bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. You know, scriptures. Come on, man. Comforting.
It's a scripture for every situation.
Exactly. Which is why, that's why, call about you down. That was part of the Lord showing His love to us, man. Giving us His laws, statutes, commandments. You know. Go ahead, bro. There was someone that was on that. That was who had that?
Continuous in the same state.
Finish that up.
Meaning we ain't gonna change from where we are now, bro.
Right.
We're not gonna waver in fear. We're not gonna fucking get weaker in faith. No, man, we're gonna keep going just like nothing's happening. It's gonna be as if nothing's happening. Continue the same way we are now, as if nothing's happening. Everybody running around killing each other, getting mowed down by the sword, pestilence, famine, death, and destruction. Brothers gonna be the same, man.
Right.
Yeah. They're gonna have a stable mind. You're not gonna be able to catch a man of the Lord in that day freaking out. Okay? Because the Lord gonna be dealing with us personally.
Right.
The Lord gonna be talking to you in your head. Hey, go this way, go that way. You see that nigga over there? Don't talk to him. Man, it's simple. Some niggas ain't got that voice in their head.
Right. Hey, this is fair. Me and the priest, Bar was talking about that. We was fellowship about that, man. It's gonna be like, and you know, like the Lord say something to you, get up. You be in your sleep. You know, and you got the truth. They just about to come in the next 30 minutes. But one might put a spirit and say, while you in your dream, get up. You get up. Oh shit, and your spirit moving on what it need to do. Because the scripture says, make now haste in the time of trouble. Right. Okay? We got to constantly endure and make now haste in the time of trouble. Because you know Esau gonna come with it, man. Look at all these gadgets and all these things that he has. According to his AI system and according to how he's been, you know, hiding and ducking these things off to a time like we're coming into. He got weapons that's set for destruction, man. You see? He's not gonna play. So, but in the times of this happening, guess what? Who was going to protect? It's men. All right? Go ahead. And why are we going to be so confident in knowing that the Lord going to protect us? Scripture still going to bring it back. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, bringing it back. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue.
Because it's wisdom, understanding, knowledge. That's why we're going to be that confident. That's why we're going to be so fervent in the spirit, man. Okay? Knowing we can call upon our power. And that's our faith. That's what we trust in. You see, every day we're being molded into doing that more and more. Okay, despite what we go through. So how much more we going through that? You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Okay, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's why the number one thing coming to this truth is fearing YAHWASHI outside. That's a strong foundation. Hey, I remember the priest told me that. Okay? Hey, man, fearing YAHWASHI outside is a strong foundation. Okay? Everything else starts pouring upon you. You see? Well, that was on that?
Because when you fear the Lord, like the brother said, the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence, right? So when you fear the Lord, you know the angels are encamped around about you, right? So you know you won't get touched. You'll be confident in a sense.
That's right, man.
You know, people in that time, all right, people are going to feel that confidence and that spirit on you. That's why they're going to seek you out. All right, so you have brothers who have forsaken family members, friends, you know, all different type of things. People who just stop dealing with you, they will start trying to seek you again, bro, because they know you're telling the truth. They will see it, all right?
And not only that, I'm like, man, what is he doing this time? Since he knew all this was already going to come, what is he doing? Right? They're going to try to seek you out, you know, as a man of the Lord.
Right.
And only you have that, you know, only the Lord has given that to you. You know, that fear. Which says in the fear of the Lord is his treasure. You like to bring that out?
Yeah, I believe you reading, yeah. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure, that's right. You know, and that's the best part. Okay? You fear the Lord, you know, you get that confident feeling. You know? But hey, you got that book with it, bro.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 7 in the GNT. And it reads, 1,000 may fall dead beside you, 10,000 all around you, but you will not be harmed.
But you will not be harmed. You see? You won't be harmed, man. You will have over down there, but you won't be touched. Okay? That's the power we serve, man. YAHAWASHI. That's the coverage we got. Now jump up to Psalms 91.
Start from the top.
Yeah.
Psalm 91 and verse 1 in the GNT. Whoever goes to the Lord for safety, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty.
Pause. Bring that back.
Psalm
now,
91.
Brother, grab in the name of the Lord, walk up the shop. Now go ahead.
It says, whoever goes to the Lord for safety.
For what?
For safety.
For safety. Okay, in the name of the Lord, okay, there's a strong tower, and the righteous went into it are safe. You got that? Bring it out right quick.
They gave that name to go into.
That's right. To be what?
To be saved.
This is Proverbs.
Is that not love?
Right.
Come on, man. Lord, love.
Scripture says, what manner of love
Right.
have the Father bestowed upon us.
Exactly. Go ahead, bro.
It's Proverbs 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord, YAHWASHI, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
That's right. We run into it and we are safe. It's like you're in trouble, right? You got your pops. And he tells you, hey, come here. Don't worry about that. Come here. And you run into him for help. You know what I'm saying? You get into any kind of trouble, you go to your parents, man. We run into YAHWASHI. You feel me? And what he's going to do, he's going to protect you. Just like your prophet. He's going to protect you. But how much more for the Father of spirits? You see? So that's even a greater protection. We got it. You know? That's right. Well, you had that. Go ahead.
It goes on to say, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty can say to him, you are my defender and protector. You are my God, and you I trust.
Which utilizing the ability to be able to pray, which is a part of our tool, man. At war. All right? We at war, man. We be able to utilize these things. The prophets all did it. The same brothers are coming back and prophesying against this kingdom, man, this wicked kingdom. And we still fighting in our war, man. So how much when it is even more physical these things? Okay? Because these are gonna come with it. They're gonna seek the comfort, brothers, persecution. That's why you got it with this TikTok thing that's done with doing everything he can to try to prevent this word from going out. Because what? He's shaking in his boots. He in his big old tower, mountain tower statue. He all the way up there and he's shaking. We got him shaking through the spirit, man. Through the spirit power of YAHWASHI. The Lord got his eyes beamed on your ass, man.
I'm in his head now.
I'm in his head now, yeah. You know what to do. You start freaking out. Then you know you can't play right now. Which is good, yo. Cause look, now his ass don't know what to do. Well, cut this off and stop this. Eventually he gonna start to lash out, man. Yeah. Nothing working. So he gonna fuck it. Slash. Kill. Destroy. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It goes on to say, he will keep you safe from all hidden dangers and from all deadly diseases.
And that's a part of our refuge here in this truth, man. We got that protection. Imagine a venomous snake try to bite you and it bite, but it don't penetrate.
It happened to Paul.
Spirit.
Apostle Paul was dead, he wasn't infected.
Right. I was looking at motherfucker on Instagram. He just letting snakes bite him. So what the fuck wrong with him? Alright? What's wrong with you? You know? Point is that we're gonna be untouchable, man. All right, and that's what we believe in. Okay, you do this prayer and pray about Shemel Shai. All right,
What else? What else you gotta believe in?
Right. All this place is cool, man. It's fire consuming. Real soon we hear we don't know. It could be tomorrow, it could be in a month, it could be in weeks. Who knows? All right, this place could be utterly destroyed and consumed in flames. All right. That's it on that.
What we say? It says he will cover you with his wings. You will be safe in his care. His faithfulness will protect and defend you.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
You need not fear any dangers at night, or sudden attacks during the day, or the plagues that strike in the dark, or the evil that kills in daylight. You know? So the Lord is just, through King David, he's giving you that summary of what you're not going to have to fear. Because you're going to be covered. Alright? That's that insurance, man. Alright? The Lord ain't going to wait till you get out like police all give you insurance.
Right.
But you got to get in the wreck to be insured.
Right.
The Lord will keep you from the wreck. You know?
Yeah, we got an insurance that's a lifetime insurance.
Lifetime insurance. Yeah.
You know, Esau got a temporary insurance. He gotta get it. Something gotta happen for him to be fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
We don't. That's it on that.
It says 1,000 may fall dead beside you, 10,000 all around you, but you will not be harmed. You will look and see how the wicked are punished. You have made the Lord your defender, the Most High your protector, and so no disaster will strike you, no violence will come near your home. The Most High will place angels in charge of you to protect you wherever you go.
Right. And that's the whole point. You know, we got it says where 2 or 3 are gathered in the Lord's name, how about you now shine? Or that he's in the midst. Also, they that fear the Lord are the angels camped around him, man. Okay? What you got?
This is Psalms 145 and verse 18. And the Lord Yahweh Shai is near unto all them that call upon him. To all that call upon him in truth, he will fulfill the desires of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry and save them, and will save them. The Lord Yahweh Shai preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy.
Right. So we know that we got a true power that's going to be on our side compared to the wicked. Who we going to have? We got Yahawah Shai. They ain't got nobody. We can be able to call upon our power easily. Okay? Quick. Now, of course, it's going to be on the Lord's time, on his term. But, hey, we can do that, man. But these wicked people, they're going to have to feel that. They're going to have to taste that, man. And ain't gonna be no goddamn talking in that day. See, how about Shai gonna make sure you gonna feel it one way or another.
And the Lord's going to deliver his elect.
That's right.
The account I read this week was about how the Lord called Peter, Peter asked the Lord, can you come and stand on the water? You know, he believed he walked on the water, and then he got afraid of the sudden, the waves and
when it was
storm, and he fell. He said, Lord, save me. He said, immediately, Yahawah reached out and grabbed him. So he called, that cry, so the Lord immediately saved him, man. It was no charity.
That's right.
When you call upon the Lord hear that cry, bro.
In Psalms 34, verse 17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivers them out of all their troubles.
That's right. That's the spirit. Because I got that right here, man. Psalms 34. Bring that back, King.
Stress to see a prophet in stress. To see a prophet going and cry out. You're going to be afraid. Because you know that the Lord going to come through. Like I said, he cries. Terrible things happen. There's going to be proverbs going around about you, bro. When you call the name of the Lord, don't let him say that name out loud around you. Death and destruction will come whenever that name is pronounced.
Yeah, because that's the beloved of the Lord. You ever hear your son cry? You know how JD, their son start crying? They want to answer. But why my son crying? Because that cry is like it's the distinctive cry for help.
Lord will even hear your spirit crying. Or you won't even have to open your mouth. the Lord will deliver you out of your troubles because he hears and he knows that your spirit is making intercession for you.
Exactly.
You know?
That's right.
Bring it back. This is Psalm chapter 34, verse 17. It says, the righteous cry, the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are broken heart. That are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth them out of them all.
That's right. So, like the brother pointed to that pride. Okay? If your Father here on earth will do that for you, how much will the Father in spirit? From the heavens, man, from above. You see? You understand? Like, come on now.
Boy, once you stop, that means you stop the whole world. Stop the bullshit. My friend start crying. Why is he crying? Hollering.
So the Lord got us, and He said we're going to chop him. You the Lord, and Lord will free His confidence, bro. You're not doing the gospel. Son of your rule. There was some some Jesus. 4 hours, man. Son of you about to shot. The Lord stops time for His elect. He's got a specific care for you. A special care for you. Favor. That's right. That's all that. We're going to get into it. Like we brought it out. Okay, you have it, but we're coming to a time of carrying here the word, man. All right? You better have it for touching on what's going on for us in these times. When they do these things, but we're tapping into it. What he said was about to come, but when they do these things, man. Go ahead.
This is from CNET. The article says a U.S. only TikTok replacement app could be coming. What we know so far, I was going to say,
and mind you, on these TikTok apps, all right, brothers be utilizing these things just like they would use Odyssey, YouTube, okay, other platforms to bring out this word. So, hey, using that, they know what? Too much information is coming out, man. Okay, on top of the worldly things that these people putting out there and posting out, you know. But hey, it's being all exposing it. It's getting to a point where it's exposing stuff too much. And these devils are getting in court with these damn, I think it was Ammon or Moab, what they have, back and forth about keeping the TikTok thing up, man. One minute it's deleted, one minute it's up. That was going to the time they just trying to take that shit all the way around. They trying to find a spin on it. All right, call it something else. The American version.
yeah, they're trying to give you a replacement.
Yeah.
TikTok's still going to exist, but you're going to be required to switch to the American version, which means it's going to be heavily government censored, man.
Right.
It's going to heavily censor you.
Yep.
It says the new app codenamed M2 would launch on September 5th and would require users in the U.S. to switch from the existing apps to the new one. The report said, citing anonymous sources, U.S. President Donald Trump recently extended a deadline for the owner to sell its U.S.-based TikTok assets by September 17th.
So they gave him a deadline like, look, you need to go ahead and make a decision on what you're going to do. Alright? Because sooner or later, either you're going to have no access to this place over here, or you're going to have to make something shake for access over here. Alright? So, hey, they let you know they shit ain't going to slide for too much longer. They got until September. Alright, go ahead.
It says, what this means for you, if the report is accurate,
mind you, there's millions of people who use that to make their funds on,
right.
Make their money on. Look at all these damn TikTok down hip shakers, man. Niggas be on there and making their money.
Hey, and another thing is too, a lot of truth come out on TikTok. A lot of bullshit too, but a lot of truth too.
Shalom, Yahawah,
that exposure, because TikTok is very much known. It's a blowing up app. Constantly something blowing up on there, man. So you have it where it's exposing too much.
Hey, ever since that last update, though, I ain't really been seeing a lot of truth videos on TikTok.
Well, of course, they had to censor it for it to stay over here. Yeah. But still, you still have it when stuff come out. You go, he's going, his brother post on something. I used to see at the end of it, TikTok. Yeah. Like, come on. TikTok got they got some shit on that now. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
if the report is accurate, it would mean that at the very least, anybody who uses the TikTok mobile app would eventually be required to migrate to a new US-centric version.
Right, so you're going to have to switch over from this version of TikTok to their version of TikTok, okay, which is coming into that M. which is lame. Go ahead.
It says, according to the information, the reason for the new app version is also due to an Apple App Store restriction that does not allow multiple versions of an app for different regions to appear in the same listing.
Man, that's BS. All right. At the end of this, it's just another reason for this devil to put a restriction and censor things, man. Okay, from the American quote unquote people, man. So that's the point. The point is, we're coming to a time where this word is going out on that it's getting censored, so it's getting censored so much to the point where now, all right, there's a possibility that you can't receive what you need to receive. So here you have it. You got this right now, YouTube and all these other platforms at the access, all right, easy access at that, to get it. Now is the time to get it. Now, first we grab Isaiah 55 and 6 or 7, I believe. Okay, because what did the scriptures tell you? It said to seek the Lord. All right, it's all laughing games and playing around until bullets start flying, until you start bleeding, man. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 55 and verse 6.
So you start seeing people crying out, people on their knees begging because they done seen their kids blown the hell up. Because they done seen little REUBEN and Tay get mowed out from Esau's that damn drones. All right, the whole nine, man. It's gonna get terrible. But all right, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, YAHAWASHI, while he may be found.
Right now, you have the opportunity to do that. The Lord didn't have his men sideways, on the highways and byways, and on these platforms for nothing. It was your ass to get it, or not. Because if you don't, there's a consequence. Go ahead.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
You need to know the names of that. YAHAWASHI. Okay, Yahweh, he is, he exists. All right, YAHAWASHI, he delivered, man. You don't got those names, you can't. How you gonna be delivered? How you gonna be protected? You can call on JC?
You gotta go through the prophets. You gotta go through the doors. Scripture says if any man try to come up any other way, the same as a thief and a robber, that's what a nigga will do.
Oh yeah.
He'll try to get a little bit of information and go try to start his own thing.
Or try to buy his way in.
Yeah.
Like that shit gonna slide.
Nah, bro.
Nah, you gonna be picked out, dude. Listen on that. Bring it back, man. Read it loud.
This is Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, YAHAWASHI, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
So this is what is required to do. Now we already told you that these things is popping up, it's getting worse here. Hey, nukes about to be, hey, this place is about to be utterly destroyed. We're throwing nuclear fire. You see what's going on with Iran and goddamn Israel. You see what's been taking place with Ukraine and Russia. What you think you American people is you know, exempt? That's the word I was looking for. Water. You think you just want to get out of here scot-free? You know what's coming here too. Okay? But there's things that have to take place first. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord YAHAWASHI, and he will have mercy upon him.
And that's what you should be hoping for. Okay? That's what you shouldn't be in need of. Okay? That's a part of being in the state of you repenting. Alright? You don't want to be in the state where you just out there willing and dillying until you get sniped, man. Motherfucker out there talking about sniper gang. They finna snipe your ass, man. Esau gonna be the true sniper gang, man. Them got shit out there to snipe your ass miles and miles away. You know? What the Edomite said, she said, you people think you turn your glance to the side, you think you can, you know, how you gonna be able to stand up in the paint pretty much with these duck, what they call them? Duck hunters. You ain't gonna be able to handle, you ain't gonna be able to deal with that. Esau got something for you, man. The point is, this is the reason why you need the Lord.
They don't realize the type of trouble they're in. You know, every time they come by the prophet, oh, y'all niggas been speaking that 10 years ago, the world still ain't in. 30 years ago, the world still ain't in back then either. You know, but that's the same thing they was doing with Noah. And guess what? You know, once that flood came, that's when they was banging at the ark doors, man. All right. So we understand the trouble that's coming upon this place.
Right.
We understand how to be saved from it.
But no, yeah, you had to slap. You had to during the time. No, this was only you used to seeing dudes, man, on the ground and grass. So, okay. So when you hear that somebody telling you that, hey, walk from this for that, the Lord ain't playing, nigga like, man,
Like you
he
see the
tripping.
missiles.
Hey, he crazy, man. The same way, like you said, missiles, we never got hit before. Nukes.
Hey, well, look what happened in Texas with that flood.
Beautiful. That flash flood. How many hundreds of, not even hundreds, it was over 100 people that's put like that. That was swiped up. Little girl, church camp.
Yeah, and the body count just keep growing every day because they keep finding more and more bodies.
And within 30 minutes to an hour, you got foots of goddamn rain swiping houses away. That's the one. Hey, the one jacking this place up. Rather it's done on the left hand side of the highway go. It's just a sign showing you this place is through, man.
They ain't getting that. Yeah, you have we in the worst case scenario. We behind enemy lines. We don't got no army. We don't got no military. We don't got shit. Nigga don't got a pocket pistol or one to throw it out of, and you rejecting the only safe haven you got.
Exactly. That's why niggas getting swallowed up by a damn flash flood. Trying to find themselves drowning down, motherfucker alligator coming. People ass up. That's why you got this devil over there talking about goddamn alligator apple ties and putting alligators all in them 12 feet long for you niggas, man. Once they this spiritual created for vengeance. This is all being set up for a perfect time. For a perfect time, because when it hit, it's gonna hit. And it's gonna be too late.
Yes, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
A sword is sharpened.
Yeah. Grab it all.
I got it right here.
Hey, there's a slot, if I can add on real quick. You know, I seen a video how the lady was explaining it. She was like, it literally came out of nowhere. We didn't know. We didn't have no warning. All right? But when you think about it, bro, even if these niggas did got one, they would never took it serious in the first place. You had the floods down here in Florida. They didn't take that serious when they had warnings about that. You got the prophets right here warning you about what's to come. They ain't taking the prophets serious, you know? So, Jake, you know, even people, when they even get the warning, they still don't take the warning seriously. They don't even need a warning. No, you got to take your judgment, man.
Right, you know, like the brother was saying, you ain't taking it serious. You ain't taking no more serious, man. And that's terrifying. At least you could try your best. Okay? You could try your best at least. But niggas wanna be niggas, man. Okay? And that's why you're gonna have to get a niggas reward.
Nigga would think that too.
That's right. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. And it reads, it says again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy. Thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
A sword is sharpened and also furbished. Here you have it, these devils in the woods and the bunkers and shit around here getting their swords sharpened up. Sharpening their bullets, sharpening their guns, sharpening how they gonna shoot it, sharpening the way they might spin that motherfucker if they have to. Flip out a knife on your ass and start gutting in your throat. He's all getting ready. He about to show. He out there in the woods running drills. You see what these niggas in YNs, what they call it when they spin the block? This a drill. Well, he's all about to run a real drill. He started the drill.
He already practiced. That's his occupation.
Yeah.
That's his life.
Yeah.
He in the woods, so they got whether it's aerosol for paintball.
Oh, yeah.
They running real military drills.
He saw kick your door in, throw a flash bomb in, run through that bitch, slide it.
See, well, he been doing this since he was like 10 years old.
Since he was 9.
8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Carter, 23 now.
Built to do it.
He's 23. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, Son of man, prophesy. Thus saith the Lord, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
A sword slaughter, man. All right, it is made to do its job, and that's the slaughter. Okay, that's why this devil, that's his blessing, man. That's a part of his blessing. He gonna utilize his blessing. Best believe, especially if he ain't gonna get the outcome that he think he gonna get. You feel me? So he gonna put it in use, and he know what to use it to. All right, go ahead.
It says, it is fervent that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth?
It is purpose. Shouldn't be bring it back.
It says, it is fervent that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth?
Should we then make mirth? So knowing this, that this devil is someone in the woods from running drills, running these goddamn plays, all right, doing all this, sharpening his sword. Should we be this in the time of mirth? Should we be making mirth for this? No. Okay? Because here you have it. This devil was preparing it for a reason. He's doing it because he's about to start taking niggas out the game, man. Alright? It's all a game until he start coming down your block and hitting you with a street sweeper, man. Alright? You niggas can run out of bullets, but these devils ain't gonna run out of bullets. You see them down cowboy, they be like,
well, it says, it contaminate the rod of my son as every tree. Jump down a verse. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy God.
so it's gonna be upon all people, man. The Israelites, so-called people, Latinos, man. It's coming upon all people, and they're gonna be in the ones who's gonna be in great distress. That's why you have a time, like what it's called in Jeremiah 37, Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble, man. Damn, that's gonna be a sad time, but a damn serious time too. Okay, it's a sad time for these niggas, man. Gonna be looking sad and depressed and lonely and stressed.
Man,
Alright?
you see that now. You be feeling bad for Jake when you see him on the damn highway, homeless and living a beggar's life. Like, damn, now you see Jake like that. You know, the time you coming into, it's gonna eclipse all of that, bro.
Hey, Jake threw, bro. You know, you had that story that came out of that Jake woman. She stabbed her her manager up because they keep cutting her hours. You know, then 2 days ago, it was I believe it happened in New York. You had one employee stab another employee, both working at McDonald's again.
We're showing you what? Love and Mini is waxing cold.
Love Mini's waxing cold, and you know, like, they eating that food. They got drugs in it. People already stressing from not being able to pay their bills, and then you work at fast food. They cutting your hours. You might get work. You might have one day on the schedule. They send you home early. You can't live like that. People losing their shit now. They just stabbing each other, huh? Oh yeah, prices going up.
Rent going up.
It's all that pressure that's building up. It's like if you put if you put you know how you used to twist the bottle, and when the pressure build up, and then if the top pop off, that's what's about to happen for America. The pressure's building up, and the top about to pop off, and it's gonna be all hell breaking loose.
That's right.
Just how easy people, or the scripture, they do these things in the green tree, how much more in the dry?
Yeah.
Motherfucker stabbing a motherfucker up in McDonald's, and they said they tried to pull her off her. They said there was no stopping her. She had a demon on her. So and just like that, demons gonna start jumping on these people, and they're gonna start wilding out.
That's why you gotta be circumspect too, man.
Everywhere you go, bro. Everywhere you go. You in the grocery store, be watching your back, take your headphones out, be alert.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because them demons on these people. Hey, if they find an opportunity and it be safe for them to do so, they're gonna do it, man. Them demons gonna get active, but they gonna get the nothing or get the blessing.
Yeah,
One of them.
Yeah, that Chucky demon on her, bro.
Oh yeah, we got red hair.
Yeah, cause she had they had other posts of her. She was just dressing up like Chucky and shit. You know what I'm saying? She literally looked like him without the makeup. She didn't have to dress up like him. She literally looked like him. There was a demon on her to do that because what does Chucky do? He goes there and he just starts stabbing.
That's a demonic spirit.
Yeah, demonic spirit, bro. Then you were at McDonald's, and there's a lot of demons in there, bro. Right. In that type of work environment, you got a lot of.
Yeah, if a motherfucker eat McDonald's, get her from their ass, bro. Because they obviously, they tell you on the door before you come in there, this gonna give you cancer. Motherfucker, if you still walk in there, you ain't right. You ain't right, man.
When you show that to a motherfucker, I didn't even know that.
Start busting that bitch down.
Still go
It's bad.
Look at Matthew chapter 24, verse 12 in the NLT. It says, in fact, I'll grab the NIV. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold.
So because of the increase of wickedness, all right? The increase of wickedness is going to cause people to get flustered and continue more wickedness. But that's going to lead to death.
You can't take it no more.
Couldn't take it no more. And what's that? Hey, Scripture says in 2 Corinthians chapter 16, what it say? An evil shall grow. So evil is going to continue to grow. And confusion.
Broad daylight.
I'm confused why that hour going down. Now they started up ready to get the gun in the motherfucker, man. And they know it was you. You're the reason. She went to doing her ass, demon hopped on him, man. Oh, it was over from there. She talking about she had kids and all. She ain't give a damn.
Feeling you to kick in like that. So imagine what it really do. Imagine the edge, the type of scary these people gonna be in. They already on edge from all these talks of wars and nuclear missiles and all these talks of wars and nuclear missiles and pestilence and all types of stress and pressure. Okay, the food prices raising, the bill prices are raising. So how much more when these things really start to kick in for you, Jake? All right, it's called Jacob's trouble for a reason.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
So just know this. In the last days, very dangerous times. Somebody got the definition of perilous. In the last days, perilous times going to come. The Lord warned us of this aforetime. Okay? So there's no getting around that. The gospel has been being preached. And you still ain't right. You still ain't trying to get right. You still ain't trying to learn. You still ain't trying to lock into the fear of the Lord. YAHAWASHI. You know we in the last days, right? Scripture gave us an indication. The Lord gave us an indication to know that when we're going to be in this last time. Okay? Good.
It says perilous. It says full of danger or risk, exposed to imminent risk of disaster or ruin.
So in the last days, you're going to be exposed to imminent risk or disaster or ruin. Okay? You can just step outside and shit can go left quick, man. Alright? These people are going to get a spirit on them to steal, kill, and destroy. Why? Because the devil's been doing that to them this whole time. So now it's only going to get to a point where everybody going to have that spirit on them. Alright? If you call yourself a pacifist, I was watching the video of this dude. He was talking about he a pacifist.
We had one into it on that.
He said he a pacifist, but he said days coming into him, he might have to throw hands. Well, he's a pacifist, he's a peacemaker, right? But even the pacifist gonna have to throw hands in those days. Why? Because it's gonna be very troublesome, huh?
Yeah, and as a full-grown man, why have you never had to throw hands before?
Right.
Because you're in a functioning society where all you gotta do is press 3 numbers on your phone, and somebody coming to fight your battle for you. You know, so when this society collapses, all your battles, you're gonna fight your own battles, man.
Oh, talking about that. Pennsylvania is currently facing a statewide 911 outage.
Wow.
So it's gonna be a time where
Hey, grab that. You shall seek or how I go, judges. Prior to the gospel, we have
But yeah, see, you got a 911 outage, so you can't press them 3 buttons no more. 911 ain't coming. Like brothers say often, 911 gonna need 911.
Hey, if I may add that to that, what you saying too, is because they had the same thing in California.
Hey, well, in Pennsylvania, what happened too? I believe it's in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. They're having a strike right now. So all the trash is not getting picked up, and then you got trash all over the place, man. This place is shutting down.
Yeah. See LA?
Oh yeah, motherfuckers vandalizing it and taking shit.
Buildings on fire. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, as a whole, America is done, bro.
Texas, you just had this major flood. Okay. Down here in Florida, you got alligator Alcatraz.
Oh my God.
Which I seen a post where there was an inmate in there. He had a Bible with him, and the security told him God is not allowed in here. So this is going to show you the kind of mindset these devils are in, what they're coming with in the coming days, man. This is going to be a heavily demonizing.
It's gonna be torture, bro, because when you in a situation like that, you know, and you have a Bible, you can read the scriptures, you can pray. That's comforting. They'll take away all comfort. Show you the devil, boy.
He's all damn atheist.
Right.
He don't want you praying. He wants your mind on fear your life. You know. So if you can't see by now that all hell is getting ready to break loose, you just gonna be in that hell, man.
Oh yeah, I had that. I wanted to add too, touching up on that 911 outage thing. You had this Edomite post on X now. Earlier he said that basically it's a site on these dark web apps where they basically plan to flood 911 calls and say that there's Yeah, he said that there's a whole bunch of burglaries in one spot, and you know, and domestic abuse things going on, so the police can go there.
In other spots.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because you know we went into that too the other day when we did our class, because basically what's happening is these Edomites are communicating with each other on these platforms, these apps, and they're setting shit up. They're making plans, man. So when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be coordinating together on coming for you niggas. Jacob's trouble. You know, they gonna be, and our people are not divided. I mean, it's like are not united. They're dividing to come against our people. You know, as they say, divide and conquer.
You know what I'm saying? So united we stand, divided we fall. And that's how we ultimately fell, because we were divided. And Esau has used that tactic for a long time against the tribes. And it's still working. You still got niggas beefing. Niggas killing each other. Niggas go drop. Niggas, you got these uproars and riots in LA, and they go attack the small businesses. They don't go after the fucking big businesses where the crackers at. They'll go attack the Jake businesses that got a mom and pop's barbecue or a Nike shop and shit like that. Yeah.
I was supposed to say curse children. So I seen a video the other day where Jake was all gathered together partying, and all of a sudden it turned into a fucking shootout. So these people are cursed. You can't.
Then the nigga had a switch. See that shit?
Yep.
That shit said. It was like, bro, the bullets was just, it was like a stream of bullets coming out that motherfucker.
pack a punch.
And then it was over people. People laying all on the ground and shit. They're trying to hide. He's spraying right over there. So you know the hot shells is coming down on their ass. Like, why would you want to be there, bro? Why the fuck would you want to be around any of that shit, bro? Like, I couldn't ever be comfortable around those niggas.
Hey, they had one that happened this week too. Jake was wearing pink and he was shooting.
Yeah,
he ran back. Yeah, he ran back around and got. They lit him up.
Nigga had the function in all pink. The one acting like a damn asshole. This nigga out there all pink shoot that motherfucker.
I'm talking about he bouncing with it too.
He
was taking
GTA. Yeah, nigga thought he was in a video game. And then police came. Show me your hand, show me. Laid his ass down. They kept. He dead. Yeah. They still. And that's what niggas need.
Yeah.
Niggas need that, bro. Niggas need to be, you know.
A group beast.
Right.
You put a beast is out of control. You gotta put it down, man. You gotta put it. You seen that you seen that I Am Legend movie when that dog got infected?
Yeah, dog got sick.
He loved the dog, but he had to put it down.
And that's what we're about to do to 2 girls out people. You like this. You know, putting Jake ass in a sleeper that you ain't waking up from.
Jake got spiritual rabies, and it makes him aggressive, spiritually aggressive, man.
When you get the form of nickel.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But when you rabies, you got the foam out the mouth. You ever see a nigga, a mad nigga?
Yeah,
Nigga
get the phone on the side.
what the fuck?
Especially niggas that be on them beans and shit.
Nigga with madness.
Be on drugs, so that shit be like phone all the time and they be talking to you.
Jaw twisting and shit.
Bro.
That's our people, man. And they keep doing it until niggas drop, man.
That's the reason Jake was trouble is from. You got it, King.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 10 and verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Hey, cry to the gods you chose. When you in trouble, when you scared shitless, you need somebody to lean on, but you ain't got no shoulder next to you. Crying to the gods you chose. Crying to that backwoods that you was worshiping. Crying to that box that you was worshiping. Okay? Crying to see you were here. See if they gonna deliver you. Alright? All these things you idolized here on earth instead of putting the Lord first, these things will come back to bite you in the ass in that time. Okay? Is that it on that?
It goes on to say, and the children of Israel said unto the Lord, YAHWASHI, we have sinned. Do thou unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only, we pray thee this day. And they put...
Jake want deliverance. In the end, Jake want deliverance, man. When Jake get their ass beat, when the Lord actually brings the punishment, now Jake want to come crying to the Lord. When you got the freedom to cry unto the Lord before that, you ain't want to do it. Okay? But then it's the same thing when we got whoopings from our parents when we were younger, man. You ain't want to listen before until the whooping came. And all of a sudden, you the A student. You the best kid there is.
Hey, did you know America gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles? Did you know America's gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles? It's coming soon. It's Bible prophecy.
How you know?
Russia, China, Iran, they're going to send nukes at America and blow America up. Party's almost over. Fucking niggers.
See, right now it's like
Fucking niggers.
But
Those fucking black guys just told me America's going to be destroyed.
And that's another reason they live in lifetime. And that's another reason
Who does that fucking nigger think he is?
That's another reason they don't seek to demonize us, man, because
Fucking black guy.
we're contrary to America, man. Which they can listen to treason. They can consider this treason for doing what we're doing right here. But this is what the Lord told us to come out here and do.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, so after America destroyed all you nations that enslaved the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, now it's your turn to be enslaved. All right, that's the other side of the nukes, man. Slavery.
Especially
You have continual employment. Now you done heard the gospel. Congratulations.
Right.
You like that shit? It's fucking black guy, man.
But it ain't good news to them. The gospel ain't good news
Look,
to them.
the other friends did.
They ain't with your time. I don't want to hear that shit. Running with their 30 years to the car.
I stood there and listened. And did not like what he found out.
This is
All
second
halal.
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash.
All right, the Lord coming, man. The Lord is going to turn this place inside out, upside down. All right, it's coming very soon. That's why we out here to tell you of the judgment that's coming to this country you love so much, man. All right, so you walk past and you got that, you tell he ain't like it. That's how you know it ain't for you. All right, this gospel is not for you, but you still gonna hear it and you gonna know your judgment.
That's right.
That's right.
Everybody got to hear it, man. Shit. That's the bitter truth of this, the Bible, scriptures. Okay? It's good, but it's also evil, man. Alright? And that's the balance of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, and it's only good to few, a remnant. This ain't good news to everybody. It's only good news for the elect. Well, when we be a part of that number. But for everybody else, especially Edomites, you're through. This is the worst news you can hear ever. That your ass gonna burn and melt, and then when you come back, you gonna be a slave? Wow. It sounds like a painful death. Right. This fucking black guy just told me I was gonna be a slave, man. You believe it? He was pissed. Not like that.
The Edomites' gospel was make America great again.
All right.
That's what they thought was going to be their. That was their hope. They really hoped in that, man. Then this guy got in office and completely gaslighted you. I seen a video the other day where they were saying the moment that America lost hope in Trump. And then they showed a video of Trump saying them asking Trump about the jet files, man.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Alex Jones was crying, bro.
Yeah. They were really hoping for it, bro.
Yeah, Trump was. They thought Trump was their guy.
He owned that file. That's why he can't release it.
Exactly. That's what Elon Musk said.
Elon Musk said that. He said, yeah, he knows. He's on it.
Not Elon told him I'm making the third party.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody's so divided, man.
He saw through it. Republican, Democrats.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
He saw through. He said, hey. Esau wants to make America great again. What some of you Edomites be in captivity.
That's just how divided these Edomites are.
Oh yeah. You don't give a damn if you were captivity. You know, all people gotta die. You call NWO, and so be it.
At casualties of war.
Scripture says somebody got to envy of himself.
Con, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, all right, verse 1, going into TNT.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Envy of himself. He that is evil to himself,
Yes, this is the next verse, bro.
next verse,
I'm start from 5 again. It reads, Sirach 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
even these Edomites in America suffering. You got Edomites on EBT. You got Edomites on food stamps and government assistance and welfare and shit too.
Well, contrary to popular belief, really, these Edomites are on food stamps and welfare more than JKs.
Yeah.
Because they get it a lot easier. You got to go through hoops and
You know,
Two-step verifications.
When I was in high school, bro, I had a teacher, and she was real cool and shit, but she was a Edomite. And they came out and found a mugshot of her for doing fraud and basically trying to make it seem like her income was lower, you know, so she, in order for her to get food stamps and stuff. And she went to prison, went to jail for that, and all the kids found the mugshot and it was going around the whole school after that. Like, yo, what the fuck, you know, making fun of it, but that just shows you that even, you know, Edomites, they can't afford to pay for their own food right now, man. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. How much more now?
Right, it got worse.
It got worse.
And what the scripture said, as the king, something like that, as the people.
The king
is, you know, yeah, so as the people. So even this devil will not cut no slack when it comes to his own people, man. That's why.
How much more you niggas?
Yeah. This is second now.
It goes on to say, he shall not take pleasure in his goods, which is his birthright. Here you have it, he has the birthright, but he still is evil to himself. He's still not satisfied. You got the fatness of the earth, and you somewhere in a cave drinking blood.
Hey, the scripture says nothing will satisfy this man.
It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself.
There's none worse than you Edomites. You envy yourself. Here it is, y'all fighting under the same kingdom, within the kingdom. Okay? You devils are going through it right now because, hey, you so split. Everybody got a specific idea of how they want this kingdom ran. You all are Edomites, and nobody's together. Nobody's unified. You got it?
It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness.
This is a recompense of your wickedness. So the Lord, that's y'all scrambling, okay, because this is a repayment to you for your wickedness. All right? So you can never really reach your full potential as an Edomite because you're all scattered and divided. All right?
I got one more verse for you. Verse 9, it says, a covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
So a covetous man, you ain't satisfied with the Lord gave you the fatness of the whole earth. He gave you the dew of heaven, so whatever the dew falls on is yours. You got the whole earth. Okay? That's the dew falls on everything, man. Okay? You got all this land, you got everything. You got all these, you all in everybody else's country. But you're still not satisfied. What more do you want? Okay? You ain't pleased with the blessing that you're blessed with. What more do you want, man? This is why you got to be put out of the earth.
And it's crazy because he's not pleased with these things because he knows it's temporary. So he only get it for, he wants it forever. He can only do this for so long. He has limits to him. He ain't gonna have it.
And another thing is, Esau ain't get to enjoy his birthright because he spent the majority of his time fucking with us. You ain't never get to sit back and relax and take it in like, I got the birthright now. You spend all your time researching how to destroy us.
Yeah, keep us from coming back and back.
You ain't never get to enjoy yourself. It goes on to say, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul.
So your own iniquity drying up your soul. That will say the spirit that is lifted up in us is not upright. You're just not right, man. Something about these Edomites, you can't click with them. Right. You actually make eye contact with Edomite, they already got that evil ass smile on their face. And this is to hide their hatred for you.
That one awkward moment, they look at
Yeah. For a split second you make eye contact with them, they are already smiling, man. That's scary. That means these people are demons, man. You're the physical counterpart of Satan, man. Right. Alright? You just look away like a normal person. These devils smiling all in your face, trying to hide their hatred for you.
Hey,
They want to noose you. They want to hang you, man. They want to see your organs. They want to eat it.
Right. And that shows you,
They ain't not turning.
right, and to back you up, they show you that they really want to do these things, but they did it. They actually did that. They actually took enjoyment of eating us people, and us as a nation of people, man. Hey, that's the sloppy. Oh, here goes his arm. He got him cooking. You know what I'm saying? Here goes back, cooking them up. And they took pleasure in this, making you leather, making you all kinds of oils.
wow.
What? This devil is sick, man.
And if I can back you up, there was a post on TikTok last night I just came across from what appears to be a so-called black woman, and she was crying, man. She had this book about this Jake named Claude Neal. And she said slavery was worse than us getting beat. It was worse than us working. It was worse than us you know, being put on slave plantations. She said this individual right here, they cut off his genitals and they fed it to him. Imagine they cut off his genitals and
diabolical shit.
That's diabolical, bro. And they got a book about it. Look it up. His name is Claude Neal. So you got cases like this, and now they're starting to come out. And then they noose them, kill them, torture them. You see? So come on, man. This is the devil we talking about.
How are the hidden things of Esau searched out?
And you want to be and you expect to just throw out all that history. You just want to throw it all out the window.
That's just one page.
Bro, that's what Esau think he's gonna just do. He think he's gonna just be like, yeah, we're gonna do all this diabolical shit to you guys, as people, and we're gonna throw it all away. We want to be friends. It's gonna be cool again. After you just showed your perpetual hatred towards us, nigga. That's why we can't stand these niggas, man. Niggas always want to be all cuckoo, kumbaya with one of these devils, man. Come on, bro. We ain't doing that shit.
Oh yeah. I bet.
Look at that. Speaking of, you know, this is what these devils want to do. They want to wash away what they did to us and act like we're doing a restart. Yeah, we'll start all over. Let's be cool. No. Yeah. That's why you devils want to get it, man. And you niggas too want to be all cahoots with them.
They're ashamed now. They're trying to take slavery out of the history books. That means in the future generations, if there were to be future generations, they wouldn't know that our people, our past as a people, we were enslaved to these Edomites. Okay, so they want to get rid of that because they don't want their kids or their children to feel ashamed in school when they're learning about what their forefathers did. Jake sitting right next to Jake, maybe best friends with Jake. All the time, your forefather had him in chains, beating him, pillaging his wife, man.
But they want to make movies out of it, though. Well, nigga, if you gonna get it out of the goddamn school books, you might as well just get the movies, get the things on the internet. You might as well just take it all out, right?
Right.
You know, if you gonna try to be sneaky and hide it, you might as well do that. But he can't. You see, that's something that he just cannot erase. You ain't gonna be able to erase that, man, because you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah, it's a stain on your part.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1 in the GNT.
Hold on, you got something, right? Bring it out right there.
This is Proverbs 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye have refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
The Lord called, and how did he call? Through his prophets. The prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. So when he called out to you, for example, as we calling out right now, nobody's answering. All right? And the Lord is speaking out to you through us, through the prophets. You expect the Lord to call your phone up and say, hey, this is the gospel. Listen up. You expect the Lord to call your phone up and tell you about the end-time prophecies. You expect the Lord to crack the sky open, step down here and pull you to the side and teach you. No, man, niggas really be acting like that's what happened to them, man. Niggas be lost. They go into the deep, dark slumbers. I spoke with the Lord personally. He said I was the chosen one. Niggas be going in deep slumbers, man, and then they start throwing up all over you when they see you, man. When they see the Lord preaching the gospel through you, they just come to you and start throwing up all over you. And that's their sacrifice.
It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsels.
You consider these counsels to be nothing. You didn't pay attention. You didn't consider the things that the men of the Lord were saying to you. You didn't consider, dang, all these men are really foolish, are teens. Some men ain't even got a beard on their face. They out here reading out of the Bible. Maybe I should stop and see what this is about. Okay, this is a wonderful work in here. This is a sign. Okay, maybe you should stop and inquire. It's common for you to see an old man teaching out of the Bible, but what about the babes? Young men that's barely out of school.
And with none of my reproof, I will also laugh at your calamity.
I will laugh at your calamity. Because you didn't want to listen to him. How you don't laugh to his prophets? You didn't want to listen to his prophets, so you can laugh at you through his prophets. Okay? Don't you realize there was something on this? So can you help me? Can you help me out? Where do you want to want in that case? The Shit, we need help ourselves. We hoping for salvation. We can't save you. We can't even save ourselves, man.
Right.
We hoping for that mercy. So you niggas gonna try to run on us. It's not us that cuts you off. It's not us that's gonna say, nah, I can't. It's time to teach you. It's time for that. It's not us. It's the Lord. The Lord gonna draw back His prophets. He's gonna draw back that chamber of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. The prophets are like rivers of flowing waters out in the public. But now they're gonna be hidden in caves, deep in the earth. You ain't gonna be able to find them, man. Okay.
It says, I will mock when your fear cometh.
The Lord gonna mock when your fear comes. Imagine that. The only person that can save you mocking you. You're terrified. You're destitute of hope. You're afraid. Because when all these things come upon you, where these things will come upon you, and you're gonna try to go look for the Lord, you ain't gonna be able to find Him. You're not gonna respond to Him. Instead, you're gonna laugh at your ass. There is a time for that. Ecclesiastes told you there's a time and a place for everything under the sun. There's a time to talk and a time to walk. There's a time for speaking and there's a time for the adversity. There's a time for the warning and a time for what happens after the warning. That was it. What you got? It says Job to the 20th verse 20 says, in verse 19, like it says, for they oppress the poor and let them destitute, and they foreclose their home. They were always greedy and never satisfied. They're always greedy and never satisfied, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you that these devils will oppress a man and even his whole heritage. They'll seek to take your whole home. Okay? Take you off the land. You may own the house, but we own the land at the time. Wow. Okay, you can't move the house off the land. It's not like you can pick your house up and walk off the land and put on another one. Alright? All that owning the houses, renting houses, all the same shit, man. They own you. They own everything you got. All your possessions are his possessions.
Yeah, because you are an American citizen, and America is in debt to the bankers.
That's right.
You know, therefore you are now a property of the bank.
And mind you, this has been in this devil's history of doing things like this, man. Okay, showing you that he done entered and came over here and took over and named it after himself. You know, this devil don't give a damn. He's known to kill, destroy, and rob. All of it, man.
Yeah.
Okay? He don't give a damn if it's yours or not. And that's been a part of his blessing since he had it. So what make you think this devil ain't gonna show your ass through?
Hey, Jay was born into employment. So you devils gonna also have to be born into employment.
You're a debt slave.
That's right. Shit, I didn't apply to be a debt slave.
Right.
I didn't apply for that. When I was born, I grew up and found out that I was already a debt slave. When I saw the different classes in the world, growing up in the elementary, growing up in middle school, I saw that there was levels to this shit, man. There's levels to this life. I always found that I was at the bottom of it. I said, man, why me and everybody that looked like me struggling? Wearing the same 3 outfits a week. Okay? You gotta stretch it out. Switch up the shirt and the shorts and make it look like you're wearing something different. But these devils, you coming in with the newest Nikes, the newest Jordans, okay? Designer clothes on. They got not a care in the world. They bringing lunch from home in their lunch boxes, healthy food. Wow. We stuck eating the fucking juice pouches and all the grug off the back of the cafeteria, man.
Cafeteria food.
Hey.
You get that mayo and cheese sandwich.
Right. Dry ass sandwich.
Motherfuckers coming to school smell like fresh laundry is just serving, man. Yo ass like middle.
So one of your toes hanging out your shoes.
You got a hole in your sock. Clowning you.
I got a precept.
There's a difference in class.
So Psalm chapter 73, verse 3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity. So you see that the wicked is always prospering somehow. But the scriptures say the Lord chose the poor of this world, rich in faith. Alright, so we really can't be mad at them. Because we rich in the spirit, they rich in the flesh, but they're poor in the spirit. See?
It says, for there are no bands in their death, but their arms, but their strength is firm.
Their strength is firm, man. When our forefathers died, they passed their debt down. they passed them bands down. We living up their debt, man. We're slaves too. But these Edomites, they passed down their heritage. They passed down the riches. They passed down their possessions. We didn't get passed down anything, man.
And what that one devil said, checkmate from the boys, A-Train was in his house. He said, man, this is a nice house. This television money? He said, oh, this? Oh, no, this is slave catcher money.
Oh, yeah.
Old money.
He said, my grandfather used to catch slaves. You're the fastest man in the world. But I believe he would have called you.
Hey, that's the boasting, man.
Wow, bro.
It's the pride of Esau. But it says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Hey, man, so we got, when we get pulled over, it's a different conversation from what the conversation the Edomites have when we get pulled over, man. All right? And I told the brother out of bar, he said, you really get scared when you get pulled over? This is his personal testimony, but hell yeah, man. Jake, heart racing. You never know what's going to happen out of that. You never know what kind of spirit is on this police officer.
Right.
But we
What kind of demons you got to deal with.
Say what, King?
You never know what kind of demons you got to deal with.
Exactly. You don't know what the fuck's coming right now. If you ever watched that movie Queen and Slim, that devil was looking to kill somebody with that gun. So that's how they pull up on you. When these Edomites pull up on you, it's like talking to your friend that gave you Spider-Man. And when they pull up on Jake, you just know you might have to fight for your life. You might have to get held down, get a knee put upon your neck. He might shoot you and just, boy, stop reaching, stop reaching. I'm not reaching for anything. My hands not steering. You start unloading the clip on your ass out of nowhere, man.
Hey, they just passed a new law called the no-touch law. It's not down here in Florida, but the majority of the country has a new law called the North No-Touch Law, where if a cop, pass by you or something, and they don't see both hands on the steering wheel, they can pull you over and harass you now. That's no reason to pull Jake over, beat the shit out of Jake, to ticket you and make more money off of you. Suppression.
Well, that's why the scripture said, agree with our adversary quickly. Because these devils are oppressing us. You gotta understand, Jake get it in their mind and think that we're somebody. They start reading their fucking rights. Maybe you never had rights. You still consider 3/5 of a man.
Yeah, you have Esau looking at your ass crazy, like you really trying to read these rights to me?
So
Like I know
the law.
Right.
I am the law.
I am the law. And it's crazy because bro, I was at work and my coworker, right? He was driving, I was turning the lane, and he was looking to the mirror. He was looking to the mirror. Mind you, he had a cop behind us, right? He was looking to the mirror. I said, what you looking at? He said, what you looking at? He said, I'm looking at the cop. I'm like, you looking at the cop for what? You don't got to worry about nothing. He said, I know. I worry about you. I said, what the fuck?
And you don't even know that shit, bro. That's why when you do some shit, the first thing you do is call the police, because they expect the police to come up and terminate your ass. Their expectations for the police to come and put a nigga down.
Yeah.
That's why they call the police on.
And he wasn't worried about it too. He wasn't worried about it at all. He told me to my face. He was not worried about it. You know?
He got to call it. What Mike F said, Mike would have got to call it police.
Yelling at the police.
What the fuck you pull me over for, man? No, I have to do that shit. Good luck.
Right.
I got to be the police. You done meet my neighbors.
Hold on, let me finish this up. This is verse 6. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment.
Hey, pride compasses them about as a chain because they don't suffer as we suffer, man. They don't have to fight the same court system that we have to fight. It's a different world. We're in two different realms, man.
Right.
Okay?
If you grew up around Jake and then you go around the Edomites, it's two different worlds, bro. Two completely different worlds.
That's why I showed you that John 3:16.
And it's a spirit. I was just thinking of that.
Yep.
Man.
The world goes into a nation of people.
Yeah.
Okay?
Cosmos.
Totally arranged.
Yeah.
So, harmonious arrangement. So this is an arrangement of nations. Okay? You got the world of the Edomites, the world of the Moabites. And everybody got different customs and traditions when you cross on the
Verse
land.
says, charge
It
the
ain't supposed to be
dropping
such thing as
battery.
everybody in one land. In America, the United States, they got everybody coming in.
You got a
It's
tour?
never supposed to be like that. Okay? When you pulled up in the boat to America, you was only supposed to see that one nation, that one race of people that belongs to that land. Then it's gonna feel like, yeah, I'm in the world of this nation.
Yeah.
I'm in the world of that nation.
The Lord is a separatist.
Yep.
Even when you consider the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be built with 12 gates. Praise of the tribes.
And that's why when you would go, that's why when you would think about back then, you know, way back then, when people of a different, you know, skin tone, when they'll come over to their place or their nation, they'll be seeing it, you looking at you like, oh, brothers and everything, like, wow, because you're in their environment now. You're in their world. How they tradition and how they do things.
The way they eat different, the way they dress.
Well, even Esau, he lives in what, gated communities.
Yeah.
So he talking about, oh yeah, we all, you know, even he's still separated.
Yeah.
I've never seen an Edomite community with a security in front until I got older. I always lived in a hood where the neighborhood was unsecure, open. Anybody can just come in there and do what they want and leave as they please. And these Edomites, they ask you for your ID, where you from, what are you here for, what's the address you're going to.
Hey, and then every Edomite is like a fucking what is it? Neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
Right, bro.
What are you doing here? Do you know anybody here?
You know, harassing you.
And we really dealt with that.
They got you on video.
We got to report you already.
They automatically assume you to be a criminal.
Look what happened with who that was? George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Trayvon Martin. Which when you go into it, you find out that Trayvon Martin's family was actually Freemasons.
Yeah.
So they sacrificed that boy to get higher up in the lodge, man.
Wow.
And that was a whole fucking ritual, but it was a whole, you know, big old thing for the whole country, because it's all sorcery, it's all witchcraft, man.
That was a high level ritual right there.
Oh no, it's a little more. It says their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully.
Concerning oppression, they speak lawfully. They don't understand oppression. They never knew oppression as long as they lived, man. Okay? So here it is. We don't have to, the Lord don't put their ass in supreme oppression. Because they can speak about our oppression lightly. Oh yeah, whatever. It was just, get over it. Slavery's over.
It was the past.
Yeah, slavery's over, but me and my people, me and my children, we still suffering from it.
And let me read this in the NLT, bro. Going back to verse 3. Psalm chapter 73, verse 3. I'm just going to go all the way through. It says, for I envied the proud when I saw them prosper despite their wickedness. They seem to live such painless lives. Their bodies are so healthy and strong. Right? Because they got the best foods, too. And they're in their communities. We eating bullshit. You eating a bunch of garbage. You know, we got the lowest quality of food. In their neighborhoods, they got the best stores. They got the best quality of food.
They even reject the crops.
Right.
They eat the first of the crops.
First fruits of the, you know, and the first livestock, man.
Yep.
Right? I literally go shop. I went grocery shopping the other day. I drive 40 minutes out of the way just to go get some real fucking food, bro. And it's where all the Edomites live at, the rich ass Edomites, and they got an actual like a farm, and it's like a meat store where they act with the shit is fresh. Ladies, yeah, you come here, this stuff is fresh, it's organic. Everything there is organic, it's fresh, is at a. She said we don't price gouge. You go to in the hood, they would have price gouging your ass, man. Everything's going up. I happen to go to a Edomite neighborhood just to go get food. And then what happened when you see over there? You see Edomites there, and they're a lot healthier. You know, they walking and shit. Tell you, where I get my food from, the Edomites there be like 80 years old, bro. They be like 80 years old walking and shit, full of health. You know what I'm saying? Jake be 20 in a hospital bed.
Yeah, the 20 looks sick.
High blood
Yeah.
pressure or
Through.
diabetes.
Through.
I think it was one of the rock stars where they have like 8 transplants, heart transplants. These niggas want to be immortal, man. They got the power and the money and the authority and influence. They give me that Jake's heart. That's crazy because scripture says that he's stronger than that. Jake is stronger than that. It takes a lot for our bodies to actually start deteriorating. Huh? We've been poisoned all of our lives, yet they still accelerate sports. They still excel in all these physical parts and all these physical situations. We excel.
Yeah.
Not running the cops.
Yeah, and when they go get organs, they go to Jake.
Yep.
They get organs from Jake. That's why Jake go missing. They taking your organs. And you might find a Jake dead, and his chest all sewed up with all his organs missing. Organ harvesters that was the whole movie Get Out was about. It was organ harvesting and even abducting your whole body type shit, transferring their spirit into your body. Just so they can live like you but not be you. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. And we come from where we remember a time where it was not cool to be black. Now it's kind of cool. Now the white girls want you and shit. The snow bunnies, the pogs. Back in the day, everybody won't fuck with no Jake, man. That's how you know the times is changing, man. The Lord is changing the times.
And a lot of those elites, they get those organ transplants, and they be doing all those baby, blood drinking, because they want to extend their lifespan, man. Because they know if they could die right now, when they wake up,
they're gonna be in hell.
They're gonna be in slavery.
Yeah. They want to live longer in their heaven. They want to prolong their heaven. Hey, but in the movie Get Out, the damn devil told that. He said black is in style. Black is in style. So yeah, black is now in style, because back in the day, niggas was not checking for Jake. Okay? Not everybody want to be a Jake. Everybody want to act like and emulate Jake, man.
Well, they scripture say the envy of the devil came to the world. So because this nigga was jealous and he envied us and he wanted what we have, that's how death started.
Covetous.
Yep, covetous.
He wanted that blessing back.
And here it is. They're talking. They love to make jokes about a thickness of lips and skin color, okay, hair.
They in tanning bed.
The tanning boots on the sun.
Getting the Botox.
Injecting themselves.
BBLs.
Yeah. They got melanin shot. Motherfucker injecting themselves with melanin, making themselves look darker.
We looking all kinds of fucked up. Do they look dark?
It says they don't have troubles like other people. They're not plagued with problems like everyone else.
They're not plagued with problems like everyone else.
That's how you know they're in heaven. All their problems are solved.
Right.
Our problems are just beginning.
Yep. They sit at the top of the castle. We living underneath it. Struggling to get out. Struggling to get from under the weight of this oppression, right?
Yeah, it's like that picture when all the elites were sitting at a table playing board game, but you had the Jakes that was under the table, and they was the ones that they was the table. So as long as we at the bottom, Esau stays on top. As long as if we go to the top, Esau goes to the bottom. That's like movie Trading Places.
They showed you that in Squid Games too.
Oh yeah.
They was using the people as tables. Really, that represented Jake.
Oh yeah, you seen that? Yeah, that's the spirit. Because I had just.
That last season of Squid Games was fucking dark, dude.
Last season,
the last season, yeah, the newest season. Y'all seen it? It was fucking dark, man. But it shows you how people are so desperate for money. Like they'll do anything, bro. They had it where they kept voting to leave, and motherfuckers was dying. The people just kept voting because they had it in their mind octave when all this money that was hanging over their head. In the end, all their ass died.
Hey, and it's crazy because it shows.
Hey, you had a mother that killed her son.
Yeah.
In that last season, man. They would show you so many dynamics of how low people will go. Hey, I'm sorry, man, but I gotta tell you how this shit's gonna get, bro. Because the time we're coming into, that's how it's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be your foes should be there for your own household.
Hey,
you ain't gonna be able to trust your damn mama.
Yeah. And you had this new show that the brother Napathalayah put us on. You had the rich side and you had the slum side of the show. I forgot what the show was called. But in the show, you showed that there was the people it was considered the trash in the slums. Okay, and you had people that was in the rich side. It was all pearly and white.
Yeah, it was clean. You could tell who was who because one looked dirtier than the other. But the people who were poor and in the slums, they were called the tribes folk.
Oh yeah.
Which is supposed to represent what? The 12 tribes.
Wow.
Tribe folks. Supposed to they was representing Jake. And there was the people that was in the poor areas, the ghetto, the slum, in that show.
Right.
I got the precept.
Hold on, let me finish this. It says, they wear pride like a jeweled necklace, and the cloth, and clothe themselves with cruelty. These fat cats have everything. There.
Cats like Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch Garfield? He was
He was an Edomite, man.
These Edomites are fat cats. They clothe themselves with cruelty. They're cruel to us, bro. You can see it in their face and their demeanor, the way they act, the way they're so sarcastic with Jake. They never take you serious. The Edomite will never take Jake serious, man. You see that shit in the workforce. You may be working and your boss be in your face laughing and shit. Like something funny. You really struggling at home.
Just cut his hours.
That's why Jake probably ended up killing that lady, man. They cutting Jake hours. They keep taking from Jake. When this big beautiful builder was passed, all it did was take more from Jake.
So you work harder and get less help. They're cutting food stamps, shit, Medicaid. Shit, they just cut my damn son Medicaid. He's 2 years old.
Oh, damn.
You know, Esau saying fuck all of us. Okay, and this is why the Spirit had it where the Lord gave us His truth so we can know who this devil is and be aware of this devil. Because we're going to depend on the Lord. We're not going to depend on Esau no more, man. You can't put our trust in Esau no damn more, man.
Hey, and that's gonna make people go on a strike, man. When they really start to see these things going to the effect, they're gonna go on a strike. These people gonna start really riding the streets. All right, when these homes start to be affected by what the income they're bringing in, and what their assistance they can get, even in their cars, even their kids being getting them there. That's what these people gonna say. Fuck this. They always messed up by this point. Yeah. You know. And who's gonna be getting hit by that the most? You Jake, man. Jacob's trouble. Yep. And that's what they hit.
It says, these fat cats have everything their hearts could wish for.
And they're still not satisfied. They want more. They want more. Jake got nothing. We content with the little things we got. These devils want more.
They want your ass.
Yep.
They want you. They want to come snatch you up and.
I was seeing a post, not sure how credible it is, but if it's true, they were saying that Nat Turner killed so many Edomites that they ate them because they thought they were against superpowers from eating them. And which sounds much like what these devils would do, man. Okay?
No, that's definitely true. Because they definitely ate them.
Yep.
You know, but that was a common thing they did. You had Edomites eating Jake up until fucking, you know, the late 1900s, man. They still do that shit behind in them damn, you know. That's what the whole wrong turn shit was about. You go down the wrong turn. You make one wrong turn, you know, in them damn in them bumfuck woods, you're gonna find cannibal Edomites, fucking cousin fuckers.
Right.
That like dark meat, bro. That shit is real. We was talking about last week with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That shit is real. You go down the wrong back road, you're gonna find an Edomite with a chainsaw strapped to his damn arm, man. Swinging that bitch.
That's why I got that Uber Eats business, because one time I had delivered to these rich ass Edomites, and he had this dark trail. No lights on this trail. And this trail was long as hell. By the time I got to the end of the trail, all I could see is a huge fence. Once I got behind this fence, I knew that I was unprotected, man. Right.
Same shit happened to me.
I'm in their hands.
Yeah. Shit, that's happened to me one time, bro. I had the same shit, literally the same shit happened. It was Edomite. I had 2 orders, so I had to drop off 1 order. This is years ago. I'll never do that shit. I had to drop off 1 order, I had to go drop off his order. It had me pass him, go drop off another order. This nigga watching me on the app the whole time.
No.
So when I went to his house, I had to go through this back fucking woods trail, you know what I'm saying, nighttime, thinking my car about to fucking get stuck or something. I go all the way back there, them motherfuckers started questioning my ass. So, where were you at? And then he had me going in his house and everything, bro. I'm in this dude's house. Okay, I'm in his house. He talking to me and shit. So where were you? What took you so long?
Oh no.
But then dead ass. But then he ended up giving me like a $20 bill tip. But that cracker could do whatever you want to do to my ass. No, man. Right.
And these devils get off on that, man. The fact that they got the power to do these things.
They can say anything happens.
It says, they scoff and speak only evil. In their pride, they seek to crush others. They boast against the very heavens, and their words strut throughout the earth. Yeah, because their say goes. It says, and so the people are dismayed and confused, drinking in all their words. What does the Most High know? They asked. Does the Most High even know what's happening? Look at these wicked people enjoying a life of ease while their riches multiply.
Hey, that kind of remind me of the brother going into it. You know, that one scene you had of Django, when you had the guy, Kevin, or something like that. Calvin. And he was sitting there and they had the they call them, the Mendigos fighting.
Yeah, Mandingos.
Mendigos fighting. You see how he was sitting back. And he was
Hey, and they had whole plantations like that too, bro.
Yeah.
They had whole plantations where Jake would be. They'll have Jake fighting to the death.
And he just seen
That's why you get the UFC shit. You got you got these fight things now, like with the UFC with what is his name? Dana
White.
Dana White. You know, you got this guy Aiden Ross. That motherfucker's fighting. It's always an Edomite running that shit, bro. You know? Yeah. Right. They had Charleston White and the Island Boy in that motherfucker, man.
Look how they did Mike Tyson.
And they're not fighters.
You got just getting entertainment out of the poor. Jake is getting
Right.
entertainment.
They're getting hold on. Say that again.
They're just getting entertainment out of the poor.
They're getting entertainment out of the poor. They're being entertained by the poor. Your sweat, blood, and tears is entertainment to them.
Yeah. And that reminded me of that movie. All right, when he was getting entertainment. Okay, now these two Jakes fighting each other to death. Okay, and that's the shit you see with these devils today, man. That's all they doing is seeing this multiply. Cause he said, you know what, this Jake that he had fighting against this other dude, all right, really would just multiply his money. You see?
Yeah, they will bet. They'll make bets and stuff with other Edomites from other plantations. I got a bigger nigger than you. I got a bigger nigger than my look, my nigger can beat your nigger.
Wow. And then you got it to where Jake was strived their whole life to be a part of that. They got niggas in the NFL, NBA combine. They striving their whole life. And they'll give you this big ass $250 million contract for 5 years. See? How much money,
they overpay you.
How much money they got to get? If they can give you $250 million,
How much did they get off?
how much did they get off of you? You see? They own your bones. They own you. They own you. That's why you have an owner. You have an owner of the NBA. You have an owner of the NFL. The owner of that team. You're a part of that team. What that means? Own your ass.
Right. You had a video with Jamie Foxx. He was sitting there with like a one of the football coaches of the NFL, and he was recorded, and the damn devil was describing one of the players down to his meat size, man.
Oh, Cowboys owner.
Yeah. He got what he said, he got an 8-inch cock. Yeah. When you had them NFL combines, they measuring your whole body, and Jake sitting there like a goddamn animal. They measuring your whole body up, your biceps. You know, they down to your cock. Hey, yeah, let me see your meat. They got to document that shit.
And what shows you that we're yet this day in our capital, still you have where they're still, what's the word, rehearsing things that they did back then to us. But just in a modern version, man.
Yeah, it has been commercialized.
It's been commercialized. Wow. So you have it. They get up on the stand, they go to grab them. Right? They are looking, expecting. They got the whole list of his ass with the shit that he done did and all of this, size of measurement. It's the same thing. What shows you
They're high-paid slaves.
Of those curses. We want his ass. Put him on our team. Put him on our slave plantation. That's it. That's why you had what is it, Calvin Kaepernick or something like that?
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick. When he started exposing that situation, they got on his ass. Now the nigga just.
But guess what?
Hey, I gotta keep reading this, dog.
He's talking about he want to be back in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He must miss that money. And it says, it reads on. It says, verse 12, look at these wicked people enjoying a life of ease while their riches multiply. Did I keep my heart pure for nothing? Did I keep myself innocent for no reason? Did I get nothing but trouble all day long? Every morning brings me pain. If I had really spoken this way others, I would have been a traitor to your people.
Wow.
So I try to understand why the wicked prosper, but what a difficult task it is. Wow. To understand it, because it's Esau's turn. It's Esau's time to rule. But you like, damn, how the hell they the wicked? You know?
Right.
They the wicked. How are they prospering and they're the wicked? Well, the Lord set it up this way for prophecy's sake. Something like that. You know? So now Esau's going down and we going up. We on the up, man.
That was part of the curses. The Lord said if we disobey the law, statutes, and commandments, He will make us the tail and make them the head. And it's going to show His almighty Godhood. Okay, because He made the basis of men to be at the top of the food chain. The devil's at the top of the pyramid, the power pyramid. Huh?
Who can say the Most High ain't fair?
Right.
He gave you heathens a chance. No, He ain't have to give you a chance, bro. He ain't have to give you no damn rulership. He could have just had us in power, but He put us at the bottom. Okay, He let you rule over us. You know, so in the kingdom, nobody has room to say, oh, it's not fair that they get to rule for eternity. No, it's not.
Everybody got a chance.
Everybody got a chance.
Right. You get an example. This is all of the example, right? And the experience. We're learning from it. You know? Because now when righteousness be established, I don't understand how it's really supposed to be done.
Yeah. And really, all you heathens got a chance. And when it was time for your neighboring heathens to get a chance, you got a part of them too. So now that the Edomites rule, all these other heathen nations are still consuming us as well.
Yeah.
So y'all have been ruling together the entire time. It's either Jacob or Esau. Okay, so when Jacob comes to the power, you Edomites and all you heathen when you put down. All that power you got, all that ease you got. Jacob dwelling in disease, and you dwelling in ease.
You know, it's crazy because when we come into power, we gonna show them how to really rule, how you really govern the earth. Because even a billionaire Edomite in this society, in the kingdom of heaven, he gonna be like a bottom feeder. He a low level guy. You know, we gonna show him what true sovereigns really look like.
And that's
Really operate the heaven.
That's why the scriptures tell you, when the righteous are in God, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are there, rule, the people mourn.
Yeah.
Paraphrase. So the difference is between the power shows you that when we come into power, your ass gonna get in line, man. Your ass gonna get in order. All right? Righteousness gonna flourish throughout the earth. Right now you seeing wickedness flourish throughout the earth. And we see how terrible that's going. So when righteousness is established, we're gonna see how good that's gonna go. And that's gonna be forever and ever and ever. Now think about that. That's something that terrifies these devils. Because they ain't gonna have no part of that, man. Their ass gonna do what they gotta do, captivity, get right, build up, and get oppressed, and your ass gonna get up out of there. Yeah. And these other nations, they gonna get in line. And they gonna be happy at that. Because what? It's gonna be done the right way.
He's on the Job 20 verse 20. It says they were always greedy and never satisfied. Nothing remains of all the things they dreamed about. You hear this, Esau? You were always greedy. You were never satisfied. Okay? This is being brought out to you as your kingdom is coming to an end. This is what you are accused of. Okay? You was always greedy. Now here it is. We at the end of your rulership. Hey, the prophets are bringing it out. You being exposed. You think you're going to try to combat that? You just had a truck come out saying that all the people that's been throwing rocks at the ice supporter cars, ICE agent cars, the water, you can be arrested now, and they can use any means to do so. So what does that mean? They might start using lethal force to pin you down, to attack you, take you in.
Well, that was the whole thing about when they had it back then a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, when they came out with the DOD, the Director of Defense, where they said they was going to be able to use lethal force on the American citizen people, man. Because they
already passed that.
Exactly. They knew that this was going to come. But see, they ain't stupid. Now, Esau ain't stupid. He going to let it build up to where there's no, you can't refuse the reason why they going to use this. You can't refuse why they not. There's no reason why they can't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no refusal. It's gonna be made known why they're gonna have to use lethal force because it's getting out of hand. And He's not gonna let a good crisis go to waste.
Well, this devil's in control of the whole narrative. He got something called agent provocateurs. So you probably got on camera one of their agent provocateurs throwing a rock at a ICE agent car, man. And then that's all they needed to start using lethal force. Okay? So this devil he's narrating the end of his own kingdom. He don't even realize it until it's too late.
It says, verse 21, nothing is left after they finish gorging themselves.
Woo! Nothing is left. Scripture say, if a grape gatherer cometh to thee, should he not leave a cluster of grapes at least? A few grapes for somebody else to come by and pick up some? No, this devil will take the whole tree. He's gonna take the tree, rip the tree up off the ground and take it. Then he will give you grapes with no seeds. Nutritiously dead fruit. Okay? I don't remember the last time I ate a real fruit. You look at that tomatoes, and it's got 85 seeds and lined up around the edges. Okay, fake seeds. Alright, from what they used to look like. They all look different. They got all these different structures inside of them. Okay? Most of the fruits got no seeds.
Yeah, the food has been manipulated.
Genetically modified.
It says, therefore their prosperity will not endure. In the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery.
So right when the devil about to fill his belly, the Lord gonna cut it open.
Somebody grab that to it. What is that? The every hand of the wicked?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? NLT?
I got it.
Got it.
Yeah, but KJV. I got it in KJV though.
It says, in the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery.
You're gonna be overcome by misery, man.
Oh, and blue letter.
Okay. You're gonna be in the midst of filling that belly up, man. The Lord gonna suddenly take everything away from you. Scriptures say there is no throne. All right.
You gotta connect to the Wi-Fi.
I got the book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
So woe to you, destruction be to you who work evil upon your beds. Okay? And when the morning is light, you practice it, because you got the money, you got the authority. You rule on the earth. You're sitting on top of the earth right now, right? You can just you can lay down in these devils lay down in their bed and say, I'm gonna call it a big, beautiful day. You're gonna pass it through the house tomorrow. Wake up and put it on Twitter and this shit's done.
Right.
You know?
Hey, and when they do it, they gotta do it with some type of way of deceiving you to make it look like there was a fight before it to be done. You know? Like, oh well, the Congress is saying this and we say this, and we're still trying to figure out if we're gonna pass it or not, and then it just get passed regardless.
And no tax cuts for the 1%. So he really just helped out him and his golf buddies, man. Oof. That's the only people who benefited from his laws that he passed. But now the poor is going to suffer more.
Damn, that's right.
But yeah, and you know what's crazy too? They've been talking about giving you oh yeah, we're gonna give you no taxes on your overtime. Okay, we're gonna make overtime 32 hours. You know, full time 32 hours. But they have already been talking about making people work just 4 days. You know, they already been talking about 4-day work weeks. Yeah, 4-day work week, 4 days. So now they just gonna make it where your ass don't get no overtime. And matter of fact, now they cutting more of your time because they taking 8 hours and making it 32 hours. So you ain't gonna get that last 8 hours back, man.
And if you thought it was already hard, now how much more when they come to putting these things in play? You start seeing them checks cut. You start seeing them bills get higher. How much when you start seeing them mouths get hungry? You see? That's what these crackers getting y'all in position for. Esau's getting you in position for these things to be in a great distress.
Yeah. Shit, my job already switching things up, man. I've been working all day, every day at my job because of things they switching up because of the big beautiful. Which they're gonna have a meeting on Monday to tell us about it. All right, but pretty much what's going on is I'm delivering all these cases of alcohol to these different stores, and even the stores themselves are complaining. So they changing up your company is changing up everything. We're not going to buy from them anymore. Okay, so this company are already going out down. A lot of companies and businesses are already suffering from these laws and decrees that are being passed down. All right, but they talking about doing hourly things. I don't even get paid hourly. I get paid without pay. Okay?
Yeah, and they'll do that shit too. They'll take you off of hourly so they can fuck you over.
Exactly. But now they're trying to accommodate for the big beautiful bill by saying y'all gotta work at least 10 to 12 hours a day. And some men finish in 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. And we still get paid that route pay. But now they messed up the routes to where you working all day long and still getting paid the same amount. To accommodate to
so it's more work and less pay.
Exactly.
And that's a crafty move. Right.
Slavery.
That's a crafty move, man.
Bro, that's everybody. That's not you. Everybody getting fucked up like that in these jobs. Everybody's starting to realize they really getting screwed. You know, this guy Trump came talking about he was going to be a president of peace. Ain't no peace. So gas is going to go down, food is going to go down. It ain't going down. People going to start spazzing out, man.
It's a lie. And then when you ask him about it, he's going to gaslight you. You still talking about this guy? This guy's been talked about for years.
While they still making money off
When
of
he made a promise to reveal the East. So now those people on the Republican side, they're starting to question the guy that they voted for.
Alex Jones was crying.
That's the state of this country.
What's the name? Fucking Elon.
Wow, that was his boy.
That was his boy. He said, I didn't know you were doing it, man. Because he see Trump ain't with the whole EV thing no more, man. Yeah, so he fucking his own money. He fucking money up, man. So they done fell out, which is all theatrics, but they done fell out.
See, they fell out. And Elon said, Trump ain't got that list yet because he doing it. Wow. And now Trump talking about deporting Elon Musk. Yeah. Yeah, that's his volumes. And now people are questioning about it. And all he's doing is verifying the names.
This guy is narrowing. He's gonna show you the Lord got the right devil in office, man.
For the Lord.
Yeah, that's him. It go, we get a second verse. Yeah, sure. It goes on to say, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Oh, I want that field. Wow. What you think they did to Iraq, man? They
Yeah. They came out of Iraq. Garden. There was an Iraq garden poppy field, which makes opioids. It was taking over the oil reserves. Okay, and it was coming out with truckloads of gold. Okay, they came to weapons of mass destruction, supposedly, right? And that's what they left with. All the riches and wealth, the resources of that land.
They just looted their ass. They pillaged them.
They robbed them. You know how Jacob would go drill a nigga, rob a nigga? Esau's the original robber and driller.
Yeah, you gonna rob, you gonna call it legal.
Yeah, they'll come you kicking your shit.
They want them to declare right to decree.
I put a video about that. It was an Edomite who was in the military. He said he was in this guy's house at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and a guy grabbed a gun and he shot him. He said, and I thought about it. Why didn't I shoot this guy? He said, because it's a rich billionaire sitting over here. He said, but what if I would have met this guy in Paris somewhere? Would he would have been funny? Would I, So basically, you going to fight these wars just for these elites, wicked elites. And people find out that it's not what they was told. It wasn't about the weapons of mass destruction. It wasn't about the protection of America. It was about making the rich richer and the poor poorer.
Yeah, he said that because he realized that, man, we're attacking regular citizens.
Right, and he realized that he's a murderer. Wow. All these military vets and shit, they be bugged out like that after they got out of military because you know over there you committed fucking genocide and murder. Yeah. All right, you wasn't doing nothing honorable about going to another country of poor people and pillaging and robbing and killing them, man.
Raping a woman?
Yeah, they was raping their head with a tearing their boy. What?
The children?
War crimes, man. And this is America. Yeah. So they come over here and they don't get no benefits, and you wonder why, nigga. You shouldn't get no benefits of being a goddamn devil in the earth. That's all it was. You go to the U.S. military, all you gonna be doing is oppressing other people.
When we saw his dirty work.
Wow. And one of the guys, one of the Navy SEALs, he was going to tell how he got Bin Laden. So he killed him right in front of his son. He grabbed the son, grabbed the mama, and took him out the room after he did the deed. for that mess with that guy. Because you done murdered that man in front of his children. That let you know the mentality that you got to be in, because they can think you got to be a fucking bin Laden. You know, they don't give a damn if a son or wife in the room when you saw come in like a flood.
Right.
So you just always got to veer your mind towards that, man. It's the devil we talking about. He's not going to play fair.
They're gonna demonize us, and in them demonizing us, that's going to justify them coming down upon us with such wrath.
Yeah.
Okay? But we're going to need the bondage eventually, because anybody that's going to want to help us, okay, put bondage on the Haitian, your own family going to turn against you and sell you out.
Because if you help us, that means you a domestic terrorist too.
Or you're aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
That's a crime. That's a charge right there. Aiding and abetting.
Scripture say, falsely accused, false accuser.
Harboring a fugitive, when brothers on the run. Okay. Yeah, they'll charge you with harboring a fugitive to try to help us. So, I'm sure it's that pilgrims, you got pilgrims, you know, they make you ready for life battle. It's gonna be a battle. It ain't gonna be easy. We went into that class the other day. I was telling you, brothers, man, I had a dream like that, bro. I was literally running through the whole city, and I couldn't sit. No, I couldn't rest for more than 3 minutes before they kicked in the door and started shooting motherfuckers down and chasing me again. And there was people that was helping me, but the people that was helping me, they would help me because they was killing any and everybody. But the people that was helping me, they was risking their lives to help me. They would hide me in their house, and the Esau come in their house and kill everybody in the house, and I'll have just enough time to escape. I remember that. I remember as they hit me in the house, when the police came in, one of them had strode me to back to escape. But as I'm running out of there, they all just died in there. You know? So you're going to have that, you're going to have some people that's going to try to help us, and they're going to have, more likely end up dying. But in that, they will be getting mercy, man. Yeah, they ain't gonna be here. You the new.
Yeah, you gonna have harlots. The harlot man. What you said, the harlot trying to turn to the king before some of you niggas. You know? Look over Rahab. She helped the men of the Lord. You know? But she was a heathen though. But you may have Israelite women.
But that's the thing. She was a heathen.
Yeah.
She got mercy. You know? So the Lord gonna show mercy, man. People that help us, but I mean, not everybody gonna be trying to help us.
Yeah, you gonna have niggas, yeah. Exactly.
Like off that movie Queen and Slim.
Yeah, it was a nigga.
Look at that soda.
But the heathens, what they could have been, Jake, but you know, for the most part, what appeared to be heathens was more than one to help. You want to show you it's niggas, bro. It's niggas. The problem is niggas, man. It says
It was YAHAWASHI's on people that took him down, right?
It goes on to say, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
They'll oppress a man in his own house, even his heritage.
Look at that. Force them on reservations.
Right. Part of his land, just like they parted our land. You got Edomites over there and Ishmaelites over there living it up in our land, fighting over our land, fighting over something that's not theirs.
Wow.
How you steal something and then fight over it? Fight over the ownership of it. So
Killing each other over it.
right, bro. So the Lord is coming back to move out that controversy of Zion and show you who that land truly belongs to. And you devils that are over there, you're gonna look like fucking imposters, criminals. The blood is gonna be on your hands. Then the whole world will see for who you really are. A thief, a robber, the devil. Yep.
Murder.
48ers.
Well, it's the second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. Reading the GNT. Verse 1, it says, he answered, considering, it says, he answered, consider all these things very carefully. When you see that some of the signs I have told you about have appeared, you will know that the time has come when YAHAWASHI Most High will bring judgment on the world he has created.
So what I'm telling you is, we've seen these signs already appearing. So that's how we know the Lord is about to bring that judgment. This isn't by coincidence. You don't see men gathering up and huddling up to teach the Bible, young men teaching the Bible, all right, teaching the prophecies of the Bible, okay, wearing garments wearing different apparel, hey, even the garments themselves stand out. The signs stand out. And the words we're teaching all stand out. It's contrary to what this world is used to. Okay? So this in itself is a sign upon the earth that we in the end. And we telling you the signs of the end are happening already. You should have considered all of these things, man. Jake don't consider this. Jake walked by. Them niggas just doing. Damn, what are they doing? Whatever. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And you're gonna keep doing what you're doing until a nuke comes to consume your ass, man.
Yeah, let me show y'all this real quick though. It says this is a post I put up for the Texas floods about the Camp Mystic, which Mystic is wow. So it's supposed to be a Christian camp called Camp Mystic. Because your Esau is just really instances of witchcraft. So. Alright, but it says connecting the dot says why target Camp Mystic? It says if this flood was random, why was Camp Mystic a Christian girls summer camp in Curryville, the epicenter? It says because Camp Mystic is no ordinary camp. It's a safe haven for children of military families, conservative leaders, and whistleblower networks.
Hey, without the military families, they be whoever in the military might have seen some shit over there and want to spread it to their family.
Right, whistleblowers.
Yep, whistleblowers. There's something ain't right. Our government is corrupt.
Hey, that's what everybody find out. My name Demon was telling me the other day about people that went to the military. They all come back saying the same shit. It's not what we thought it was. It's not what we thought. Yeah, you thought it painted a picture saying I was garbage. Listen, you go to the military, your ass, your ass is you're part of the problem.
Yeah, you just double sword. He's using you. You over there killing people who ain't fighting back. You can't even defend themselves.
And you in that shit.
Yep.
America paints itself in that Captain America image.
But we the niggas. But you worry about us coming to your shit and robbing and stealing everything when you do that.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
America's
do
like
that to us.
America is like what's his name?
Homelander.
Homelander, exactly.
But it paints itself to be like Captain America.
Yeah, exactly. He come out and he act like he for everybody and then tell him how he's just for killing everybody.
Entitled, spoiled incel. That's what Homelander was. It says at least 4 of the girls at Camp Mystic have family ties to ongoing investigation into elite trafficking and bioweapon profiteering. Camp Mystic's digital servers were digitally wiped just hours before the flood. Multiple campers are unaccounted for.
You said it was what? Like camp was wiped out before?
Or the digital servers were wiped out just before the flood. And they couldn't get any calls in it, so pretty much they what's the word?
Ambush.
Nah, it's the word where I saw it the other day. It was in a movie. The military has like a device that can make all devices go static. Basically, where no information can come through. Like you have a phone call, you can't go on the radio, TVs ain't working. So that's what they did. It says they digitally wiped, but it says multiple. Yeah, scramble. Exactly.
Yeah.
Multiple campers are unaccounted for. The cell signals were blocked in the area for 90 minutes during the rescue window. That's a part of scramble. They scrambled the cell signals. It says survivors report hearing helicopters and seeing drones near the riverbanks before the rain even hit. Wow. This was a message to families standing up against the system, a warning to those who speak truth, a strike against innocence. We grieve for every child lost, but grieving isn't enough. We must see who did this.
They didn't try to blame it on God. So-called. The governor of Texas, he said something like, if quote unquote God was revealed before he continued, and then 12 hours later the flood came, and you had the whole narrative painted that, now God's giving the best what he said. And this is all a part of their tactics.
They try to make it seem like it was a natural disaster.
Right, like that's why it flooded so fast.
Yeah, like
this can only be a divination.
Right.
Yeah, I seen the video before the flood. Somebody was by the water, and the water was like humming. The water was letting off a sound of like humming, buzz sound.
because they got shit to make the water go crazy, man.
Yeah, because Esau got technology out there where he can control the weather in a way. Okay, on a world level, man. He can tap into that where he can make shit start raining and thundering and all that. I forgot what it's called, cloud seeding or something like that.
Well, that's another thing too. They say it's a fact that they were cloud seeding before the storm happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When you go into cloud seeding, they're pretty much making rain.
Yeah, they got planes.
Happen. And what happened a couple months ago in Dubai when it was cloud seeding? Fucking, you had the airport was flooded.
Right.
So it makes torrential rain come down, and then you got a flood within hours.
I remember watching a video on that they would do cloud seeding for certain places that would not be in a rainy season, and they have a plane go and they would drop these little things that could help that control what happened. You know,
they drop metals, metals in the clouds.
Yeah, which is easy for them to manipulate. You know, so they can use it to their advantage.
It shows you that in the movie Geostorm.
Yep. Yeah.
How that movie Geostorm, it pretty much showed you they got to tell you what they're doing. So they told you how they pretty much can manipulate the weather to cause these crazy storms, man. Which is gonna be more. There's gonna be hurricanes. This year it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of death and destruction. And with that big beautiful bill, they said how they don't have to give you aid or help after these so-called natural disasters.
And you seen that Texas that wasn't the first time Texas got hit by some strange shit, man.
Oh, no.
You had that big old ice.
I think it was in Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
2 years ago.
It was a big old ice thing. It was getting colder. It was a world.
Yeah, ice storm.
Yeah, ice storm was world breaking. You know, the point is that they hit in certain areas.
But all this happened after that big beautiful bill got passed because they moved it. Even if we have for a short time, he gonna start speeding up. And a part of that bill was that they don't have to give you any type of FEMA help or aid after your houses got blown down. Which you remember down here, when the hurricane came down here, a lot of people lost their houses. They shit was fucked up. They were living in hotels for months. Yeah. People are homeless now because of that hurricane. If they wasn't able to get any benefits, because you had to be on a lease and stuff. You went on a lease, people live with people, and then their house get flooded. Now you have to go again. You know, so it makes people homeless. And then people get homeless, they get hungry, they get desperate. They gonna take the MOTV. That's Esau's plan. He gonna make people, he gonna strip people, he gonna shake them. Shake them up and strip you and break you down. So when it's time to get that MOTV, motherfuckers gonna be taking it, man.
They gonna actually
They're gonna be begging for that MOTV. Like off of the movie or that show. What was that show called? What was that show called, man?
Black Summer?
Nah. When they were begging for the jab. Said, we want Utopia? Yeah, Utopia. Watch that show, Utopia. They showed you that shit before the C9 came out. How people was begging, they was begging for the damn Yab, man. And look what the Yab did to them. So same thing will happen with this MOTV. They gonna shake you up, have you all flustered and scared, and then called MOTV, and people gonna literally be begging for the MOTV.
Run it to us.
For a solution. They said, we say Utopia, he said, you people begged us for our solution. You begged us to put our injections.
And they admitted how in that show how those injections were sterilizing people.
Same thing they did with the C19. The same thing. These people, they had this whole fear tactic thing going around. It was on the news, the media, social media, whatever. And people were running to these devils. And as fast as they ran to them, as fast as they was getting up out of it, sit back up, upstairs. Here you go. A few more, thousands of more, millions of more. All right?
If you just pay
over time.
If you just pay a little bit of attention to what this devil is saying, he's gonna tell you what he's doing. But because Jason's mind so clogged up with the Kool-Aid package, the Meyer hot dog, they can't correctly process what they're consuming in this media and in the news. They can't process these things properly. Okay? This devil said, look, it was flooding in New Mexico and Texas, and then 2 days after they're talking about dropping GMO maggots down to kill off invasive maggots that are flushing, invasive flushing maggots. So you know what that means. They're going to drop down the flushing maggot. And he did the same thing with the yak. We came out with a solution to the virus going around. And the solution was the virus. So this This is how this devil operates, man. Scripture say never trust thy enemy. You got it, man.
Never trust our enemy, man. Okay? It continues back in 2 Corinthians 9, jumping down to verse 3. It says, there will be earthquakes, national rebelliousness. It says,
national rebellions. So the whole, it's going to be a rebellion against the whole country's government. Okay, it's going to be a rebellion against the president.
Nationwide rebellion. That's why they had that. They had those no king protests all around all across the nation. That's why this whole country's going to start rebelling against the government, which is going to bring in, bring order out of chaos.
That's right. It says international intrigues. It says unstable leaders and confused rulers. When you see these things happen,
unstable leaders and confused rulers, man. Okay, so these things are, you noticing these things all around the world. You hearing videos of Trump in the background calling up these other nations, calling up Xi Jinping and Putin, talking about bomb their capitals if they move on this or if they move on that. Okay, they just labeled Israel nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, for making peace in their land, so-called. So here it is. Israel's getting big-headed enough to where he thinks he can just walk into a superpower country and demand what he wants. This is why we're in the end, man. We're telling you these are the last days. We're telling you what's going on. This is all scripture, okay? So that you're not astonished, so that you're not amazed when these things happen. Yet people are still amazed. People are still astonished because they're not watching. Here it is, the watchmen are telling you what's coming. You're behind the wall, you can't see what's on the other side of the wall, but the watchmen are on top of the wall watching for you. This is where you're supposed to come. This is your true news outlet. This is where you're supposed to come to get the news. Breaking news. The breaking news, right. Every Saturday, breaking news. Boom, 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 breaking news. Breaking camp. The true news. Breaking news. Yep. The true news. But you go on your social media and you go on Fox News and CNS and CNN and they lie to you. They all saying the same thing.
It's a fake news. It says, you will know that they are what YAHAWASHI Most High has spoken about since the beginning of creation. The beginning and the end of everything that happens in this world are clear. The same is true in the world above. Wonders and miracles show the beginnings of events, and mighty signs show when they end.
Mighty signs are showing now because we're coming to an end of Esau's rulership. We're at the end of an age, the end of an eon. This is the end of his world. Okay? This isn't the end of our world. Our world is about to begin. And this is the end of Esau's world. Okay? Got it?
Verse 7, it says some people will escape destruction and be saved by their good works or by their faith. All of them will survive the dangers I have described and will enjoy the salvation provided in the land that I have set apart from eternity as my own.
Yep, from eternity. So, hey, we got nothing to worry about. As long as we stay diligent in this word, diligent in trusting the Lord, YAHAWASHI, we're going to be taken care of. We're not worried about the things that we're warning you about. This is, we're warning you because you're in danger. But we are confident that the Lord is going to take care of us. That's why we do what we do. Okay? The Lord has made a promise to us. If we follow after his instructions, we're going to be saved. What we're doing is telling you the same thing. Follow the Lord's instructions, you're going to be safe from his wrath. But how can you be protected from his wrath if you ain't listened to what he told you to do to avoid it?
Prime example would be where scriptures say that in 2 Ezra 2 and 26 and 27. Okay? Be not worried. Okay? The Lord's going to protect his servants. But it reads on. It says, then those who have ignored my ways and held them in contempt will be surprised when they find themselves in continual torment. This will include all those who ignored me when, so ignored me while they were alive. Even
hey, you're gonna be in continual torment. You're gonna be in continual torment. When this time kicks off, there's gonna be a continuous torment upon you. Okay? Like you run from a lion and a bear meets you. And you lean your hand on the wall and a serpent bites you. There ain't gonna be no breaks. I was watching a video the other day where a man crawled across the river, swam across the river. Okay, the stream looked like the stream was strong. So it probably took him some muscle. He had to muscle his way through that river. As soon as he sat down, the serpent came out of the tree and bit him on the head, man. Okay, so that's the kind of time you coming into for you niggas, you wicked niggas. As soon as you sit down and take a break from running from the troops, another troop gonna kick in the back door.
yeah, the scripture says.
I saw a video of a python, big as hell. They had fucking swallowed a whole woman in her house.
Yeah, you seen that? Yeah. Hey, and what the scripture say though? It's in my mind. Oh, as a bear fleeth, when you flee from a bear and a lion, or you flee from a lion and a bear met you, okay? And you lay your hand on the wall and the serpent bit you, it's gonna be no escape. Okay, for lack of better words. No matter where you run to, no matter how you try to get away from whatever it is, we're gonna have it to where your ass gonna get caught up with it regardless. Okay? It says a little bit more. It says verse 10, this will include all those who ignored me while they were alive, even though they accepted the blessings I gave them. Verse 11. It will include all those who scorned my law during the time they were free to do so, and all those who refused to repent when they still had the chance.
So not right now is a chance to repent. But what we're telling you is there's going to come a time where that chance is going to be gone. That chance, the time is going to be up for you. Okay? Here it is in the open. This is the real soup kitchen. Okay? You ain't trying to eat from it. We're feeding you with the words of life. Okay? Eternal life. But you're so stuck and clinging to this world, to the affairs of this life, and now you can't pick up on that eternal spiritual food. Okay?
That's right.
Verse 11, right?
Yeah, verse 12, right here. Verse 12 says, the torment they will have to suffer after death will force them to recognize the truth.
So the torment is going to suffer, it's going to force you to recognize the truth. Alright? There ain't going to be no help for you, man. It's time for you to recognize the truth. The time is now. You got to get the piece of God's hot and ready. And it's not going to be beneficial to you when it's cold. The piece are all cold and moldy. It's going to be too old. There's a time and place, and time and season for everything under the sun. Right now is the season to get the meat that the Lord has given to you.
Right. You wasn't there to eat something that's cold as hell, man. You try to heat it up, you eat it more that's hot. And it's the same way right now. The truth is high. It's portion. Everybody's getting eye awakening. Okay, they're being woken up to this truth, man. Eye opening. Water. Everybody's getting an eye opener right now. You look at this. Look up something that's always the Hebrew Israelites. People coming to more understanding and hearing this word, man. Okay, it's hot. It's hot right now. Just as we open up the camp, we're coming to a time where this word is not going to be at easy access. So this is the time to get it now, before the doors of mercy and grace shut, man. During the spiritual ark is being built. You see?
This is Jeremiah 49:10 in the contemporary English version. But I will take everything that belongs to you, people of Edom, and I will uncover every place where you try to hide. So this devil's been hiding behind his deceptions. Okay? And now here it is, the Lord's uncovering those places where he's been hiding. Where he's been hiding his rulership. This devil's hiding his lordship over you. Alright? Before he didn't hide it. When Trump said he won't make America great again, he was talking about bringing back open slavery. And the same guy that said, the same guy that said on Twitter, you niggas better remember your history or it's gonna repeat itself. And he said the niggas part. He said you better remember your history or your history will repeat itself. All right? Your history was hardcore slavery and bondage, man. So what do you think this guy's trying to bring now? It says, and I will uncover every place where you try to hide, then you will die, and so will your children, relatives, and neighbors. The Lord gonna kill off these Edomites for what they have done to us. And now is the time for you to get right before these Edomites get their hands on you. If these Edomites get their hands on you, man, it's over, bro. You see, that's why brothers recommend watch the Purge movies now, because we in that kind of time where we're going to see Purge-like events. We just had the other brothers of GMS Tampa warn us last week. Bro, stay away from huge crowds. Don't be out partying. Don't be out around all these people. Why? Because anything can happen. This is a judgment zone. Okay, and if you're there, you are in danger. So that's why we like take heed to the warnings, man.
Yeah.
Because say fall in line for multitudes of evil. You want to stay away from these huge crowds of people, stay away from niggas, stay away from people that you don't really know, that you can't trust, because we're coming to a time where these people, we're already in a time, but these people are on edge. They're very edgy. You just saw the woman stab up her manager. Both of them are jakes. Okay? But these people are on edge now, and they're ready to take somebody's life just for threatening the comfort of their own.
Right, and if I may add, if a brother could grab it right quick to back the brother up, you know what I'm saying? Ephesians 5, and I believe around that time, you know what I'm talking about, circumspect. Because, you know, like the brother said, we're in a time where evils are just flourishing right now. All right? People are just doing stuff just without even thinking, man. Okay, the demons are starting to take over on these people. And they starting to act on they're having impulsive thoughts.
Yep.
You know?
They're acting on impulse.
Yeah, they just acting on these things, and they doing whatever it feels to come to them. You see? You got it.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 in the NLT. So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools.
Don't live like what?
Don't live like fools.
So we gotta be smart about how we're doing things. So he's talking about being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. There's a reason why we have a certain way to conduct ourselves, man. Because these people got demons on them, man. Yeah, that we all, of course, we are being, protected by YAHAWASHI. The scriptures also say not to tempt the Lord too. Okay, you don't want to be out there just doing shit you know you're not supposed to, man. All right, because ultimately you just asking for it at that point. Go ahead.
But like those who are wise, make the most of every opportunity.
But like those that are wise. So you're supposed to be living like those who are wise. Like those who have wisdom. And the true wisdom is that which the Lord gave you. So you understand the instructions in the book. You understand the instructions which the Lord gave you. That's how you should be living your life. Alright? We're coming into a time where the Lord's anger is about to be poured out. And if you're too close to the nigga that he's pouring it out on, it might hit you too.
Right.
The Lord said you better watch out. If you in a house that they're doing a job on, the job may not be targeting you. But just because you're there by association,
wrong place at the wrong time.
You said what?
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong place at the wrong time, exactly. Beautifully said. You don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Scripture says this. It's third time now, time and season for everything under the sun. There was a season to hang around these niggas, man, but that's not the season right now. That's not the season right. You can't even be around your family members. They ain't got the truth. Stay clear from their eyes. Alright? Everybody's looking to set you up. Everybody's looking to come up right now because the poverty rate is coming up so high. They're being brought so low that everybody's looking for a way to come up on somebody. And especially these niggas, man.
Right. And it's definitely a balance to it. Okay? It's always gonna have a balance to it. Okay? You gotta take care, you gotta do these things, you at your work job or you have to take care of whatever it be. But it's not something that you just overly indulge into, man. Yeah. It's not something you need to have a temperance with. Okay, it's a balance. The Lord has a balance to these things, man. Yeah, but it works. You go home, man. You have it. If you go out here trying to overly do something, that's when you gotta check yourself. Yeah. All right.
Don't be hanging out with the work buddies. I got work coworkers that be trying to get with me after work and shit.
Yeah, your coworkers are not your friends, bro.
They're not your friends. No. We do not have the same interests at heart. These niggas are niggas. Same niggas I watch steal at the job, trying to hang out with me outside the job. Hell no, man.
It's something you should know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you should know.
Brothers should never tell you not to hang around niggas. If we still having to tell you to hang around niggas, you gotta ask yourself if you a nigga.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Don't be around no niggas, man. Verse 15 it says, so be careful. Verse 16, make the most of every opportunity in these evil days.
That's right. So make the most of these opportunities in these evil days. Because the days are evil. Okay? Okay, the scripture says the days are evil. So we got to make the best of these opportunities. This when you be around the body more, you be around the brothers more, you be in tune with the spirit more.
Let's close out.
Because when we're going, all right, it ain't gonna be pretty, man. But YAHAWASHI gonna have us protecting the time. Hey, brothers, got anything else? All right, so we're gonna close it out. All right, we'll learn this lesson and expand it. Got it, bro.
Hey, so what we're learning this lesson is edifying to you. I cannot watch, but listen to truth. If you listen to truth and sincerity in this camp. Once again, double honors to the elders and apostles, great ministers, and teaching you well. We're going to close out by giving all glory, honor, praises unto you.
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM,
So next time we do say Shalom.
Shalom.